Hello, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome in, Rhonda. We're going to take a peek at day 2's sneak peeks here. This time I'll make sure the video is not muted. Let's stop the music now. Alright. Hello, Elfie, welcome in. So again, I haven't actually watched this yet, so I don't know exactly what's coming. So this will be fun. Figured I'd save my live reaction for the stream again. Although it's difficult knowing that the sneak peeks are out, trying to not see them. So let's watch them. And again, we'll be watching Mr. Itsu's video. Let's do it. Sir Jet, welcome in. Hello, hello. Of course. Of course there's a new equipment. Oh, man. I don't have the resources for the equipment I got. Alright, well, what is it? It's probably a common for the prince, right? Yeah, alright. What is this doing? Oh. So they're making him a super minion. Still needing a dawn. So would this actually be good? I guess it could be, right? Yeah, especially for a dragon attack. So if you've got this in the orb, and the prince maybe is taking a little bit of damage, or just in general, it keeps him behind the dragons. So this could actually be pretty good. It's interesting. Or, if you put the Angry Jelly on the prince and pop his ability early, then he's going to do the long-range shots straight to the defenses. I can see that being a strategy as well. You're tempted to buy the packs that are coming. Oh yeah, he's got the Angry Jelly on the prince. I mean, I feel like even without the Angry Jelly, just regular dragon attack, it still could be good, but... I mean, that's a good point as well. He's just going to use his shots on storages. Maybe the henchman is still better. Yeah. Well, I'm not super interested in that. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, yeah, let's get to the new building, or the new troop. The furnace. Spits out curious fire mites that burn buildings. Is it like a walking furnace, or does it sit in place? I'm curious. A walking furnace would be kind of dope. Like an Elden Ring boss. It looks like... Well, it's on wheels. Clash Royale. That's kind of neat. Does it ever move, or does it just sit there? It looks like it just sits there. Flame Flinger, except it doesn't fling. Clash Royale Furnace used to spawn 2 at a time. Yeah, this looks like it could be pretty good. Yeah, they're just gonna sit there. This is an interesting one. Yeah, what was the housing space on this thing? Am I blind or does it just not say? What is the housing space? Does anybody know? 18. Gotcha. Thanks. Back to previous page. Well, Elvie says it's 18. That seems like a lot. I was just thinking like because we're gonna get the additional 20 housing space with the new camps, then I could potentially take one with my Hog Rider army if it's gonna be something that's beneficial. This could be something that I like put in behind my hero push to help support the heroes pushing into the base. But yeah, I mean they do go down pretty quickly. But they do also do quite a bit of damage, it seems like. I didn't even think of that. Put it in a blimp? That seems kind of weird for a troop that's not going to go anywhere. Oh man, they get destroyed fast. You gotta make them invisible. Clone them up. Yeah, it's just really weird having a troop that doesn't move. That's odd. Imami kills the fire mites. Why did I read that out loud? It'll be used like the Flinger barracks, yeah. I mean, it's not tanky enough to do anything else with it. Oh yeah, on defense, I didn't even think of that. It doesn't look like it does much on defense. I mean, he's got healers, but still. Like, there was no struggle at all. Okay. Oh, interesting. That's not good. The Super Witch doesn't need a nerf. She's barely good as is. Huh. So they're changing housing space on all the little troops. That's weird. Yeah, it sounds like the Super Witch is the only one actually taking any effect from this. Otherwise, it seems kind of pointless. Defensive is super cool. Healers, Rage, and Poison. Yeah, we'll have to do some testing with it for sure. What is this? Oh, a builder base. We don't care about that. Is that it for today? Just a new troop and, looks like it. Alright, well. That's neat. Wait, what was it? The new troop? Oh, and the new equipment. Gotcha. You never knew the giant Larry was called a big boy? Yeah, the Super Witch makes big boys. Alright, let's get the music back on. Well, thanks for the update, Mr. Itsu. The new troop is interesting. That's for sure. Get rid of this now as well, and we'll start doing some Legends attacks. We have the tournament matches starting at noon again, just like yesterday, but today, instead of 2, we have 3. We watching all 3. There's only one Larry, the rest have other names ending in Airy. The big skellies, are they Jerry? Because that seems fitting. Except you don't usually spell Jerry with an A. You could. Alright. We have all the Legends attacks to do. Let's start on the other account. Try to do most of those before the wars start. This is canon. Yeah, don't they have like comics and everything for Clash of Clans lore? I've never really looked much into all the lore. Alright, let's go. I don't have troops. I keep forgetting clan games are going on. We need to actually work on those. We'll probably do that tomorrow, actually. Because I think tomorrow is the last day of the treasure chest event. So we're going to have to bang out a bunch of attacks on my mini accounts. Because I want to do, like, a ridiculous amount of treasure chests. So I've been saving them up. So we got to actually go through and collect them all. Do you double or nothing to make back your 5k points you lost yesterday? Of course, that's how gambling works. Anytime you lose, you just put more in. What is this? Oh, they... 10 years ago, yeah, that's crazy. It's such a good ad. You guys can't hear it. Barry! Alright. We need to make the Larry don't touch that a sound thing. I'll work on doing that. You're not in recovery? Hold on, let me write that down. I'll do Larry / Clash sound effects. I need to put some sounds on my soundboard here so I can actually play them myself. Alright, what do we got? An easy triple, that's what we got. Let's go. Alright, ice golems, hello. Alright, get the air defenses out of here, get the multi-archer tower out of here. Suppose we could get the ice golem out of here. That works. She's not really in any danger there. Cool. I like it. Everything over the top. Just like that. All that. Okay. Where did my RC go down? Holy cow, she made it all the way over here. That's kind of crazy. Alright. Stop wasting arrows or spears on the skellies. Get your boots on. Got your boots on, don't worry about it. Alright, there's a lot of shit on the back end. Holy cow. Yeah, it's not gonna work. There's too much on the back end. I should have did the Yeti bomb from 12 directly onto the town hall. I think that would have worked out a lot better. But that was a bit much. Oops. Do Hog Rider and Balloon Parade? Gotcha. I'll write that down too so I don't forget. Alright, we get a chest. Give me something good. Give me the new common equipment. Get it unlocked early. Imagine. Go ahead and unlock the new troop for me. Alright, let's do another. Good thing this is our warm-up account. Can't function without lists. Yeah, I gotta write things down or I'll forget everything. Sometimes I forget things anyway. That's how it goes. Alrighty. That should be fine. Fox is somehow still alive. I don't know how. Through all that nonsense. Oop. Oh, okay. Super Minions got her. Dragon here for good measure. Ah! Why'd she turn? What? She turned to the left when I popped the ability. Wow, okay. Thanks for that. So much for getting the Invis Tower popped. That's why we're gonna go ahead and do a little blimpy blimp right here. Oops, I forgot the Warden's ability. It's alright. We're just dropping it here anyway. Get that Invis Tower down. And then it'll have time to go away by the time we get to the Town Hall. That's the idea anyway. Healers are moving over, means my queen at her end, which is fine. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd still probably stick with the henchman on the prince. I don't think the new equipment's going to be that good for these dragon attacks. Now, if you're doing like a prince charge or something of that nature, sure. Of course, you, like Itsu said, you're going to want the Angry Jelly. And we can go straight for those defenses. Otherwise, it's not really worth it. We don't have a gamble bot. Yeah, we still have stream elements. I just don't have gambling on. It's because it's not channel points. It's like some different points that don't do anything. Hey, an epic. Oh, there we go. We got the blue ore. That's exactly what we needed. Couldn't give me the starry ore. What I am working on snakes. Actually, we can upgrade it. Wait. Oh, I'm on my other account. I was like, wait a minute. This doesn't make sense. No, this is what we were waiting for. There we go. Alright. That's finally done. I think from here we gotta go with these guys, but now we need glowy. Thank goodness we just got some blue ore, though. Don't want to run out of that anytime soon. Bruh. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead and boost. Yeah, we got time. Might as well use the training potions while we got them. So that's boosted. We'll request. Let's bounce to the main account. Do a couple of hits over there. And now this is the account that I'm working on the snake bracelet. Because pretty much everything else that's decent is done. But I still have... Sir Jet's like done. I still have my puppets, Archer and Barbarian, Snakes at 23, and then Lava Loons at 14. Slacking. Oh, and I got the Royal Gem still to do. Matt is almost done. Nice. Yeah, I still got a little bit to go. We're getting there. I don't buy packs, but I do buy the event pass. Which you would think with the event pass I'd be done by now, but nope. And now we got new equipment coming, which I'm probably not going to mess with until the snake bracelet's done. Because I do want to try this with the hog attacks and see if it does any good at max level. Here we go. Yes, 3 epics at 26 and the rest are done and like 350 starry. That's crazy. He's buying packs for sure. I should, so I can get caught up. Ooh, I like the value from the top. Yeah, I like this. Here we go. All the way. Oh, I didn't expect Teslas. I don't like that. Oh man, why'd she go so far? We're alright, right? Yeah, we're alright. But she can get both fire spitters here if she doesn't get too distracted on ice golems. Maybe. Oh, that late. That late! I can't even talk. Just panic. She's got rocket spear. We'll just let her go down. That's fine. 'Cause I don't want her to waste all the spears. Hey, she got it. Nice. That worked out perfectly. Goodbye, sweepers. Go, dragons. Alright. Get the single, please. Alright, so far so good. That single's gonna be annoying. Freeze it. Oh, wait. What? What was hitting my RC? Is it the king? Oh, I didn't realize he was there. Oops. Mistakes were made. I think it's still fine, though. There we go. Letting the chickens out. Have fun. You don't want to try walking him outside with the snakes and the vamp stash? Maybe. That's not a bad idea. But then again, the king does give a lot of support for the queen pushing in. But I mean, I could still push him inside the base with snakes and stash. Because they're just really meant to help keep him alive. He doesn't necessarily need to do damage. Because we got the queen in the mix, we got an Electro Titan in the mix, and then maybe we'll have the new troop in the mix as well to do the damage. So it'd be focusing more on survivability, whereas like Boots and Balls is more damage. Hey, Starior! I'll try not to spend all 6 of these in one place. I don't know why I'm complaining. I like Starior. We need more. Alright. How many do I need for this? Oh, I need less than 100. How about that? We already got it trained. I keep forgetting this. Ooh, that's interesting. Let's take an Inferno Dragon with us. For some points. What is it, 15 housing space? Alright, we'll just do that. And there we go. Alright, now we have Inferno Dragon. Do a little bit of funneling. We got both sweepers facing the same way on this base. Okay. Alright. From the top. Probably don't need her to go, like, super far in. Kind of just depends on how she paths here. Wasn't expecting that. I thought she was going to go for the expo. Okay. Whatever. Then the question is, how do I get the queen to actually target through that stuff? I don't know that I really can. Oh, there we go. I thought she was gonna go up to the army camp when I did that. Oh shoot. Don't die, please. Oh my god. Nice. Yeah, the healers are dead anyway. I was thinking about reviving her, but there's no point now. That sucks, but I think it's okay. Alright, get the king that way. That wasn't the best spot for the prince ability there. It's unfortunate. I think we're alright. A lot of junk at the bottom. Oops. That's fine. The boots finished it. There we go. You don't know why those stupid birds bring you such joy. Oh, the chickens bring me joy as well. Anytime I'm firing up the skillet and throwing an egg in there. I'm not streaming the HTM match. What HTM match? I didn't know they were playing. I was just planning on streaming the FTB tournament today. You'll be back? Sounds good. Versus Tribe? Ooh, a rematch. Let me see. I would already be off the list. I'm sure it's about over by now. HTM just tripled with Spiz. Nice. Good to hear. That'd be awesome if HTM take down Tribe twice in a weekend. Keep me posted. Alright, let me send that out. In about 10 minutes, I'll send the join request for the first match of the FTB tournament. The first match today is... Let me double check. Gonna be Boom Academy versus Vatic. It's gonna be spicy. Boom Academy versus Vatic. Vatic almost put up a perfect war yesterday against Na'Vi. Here we go, let's do it. Yes, we have a HelloFresh sponsor if anybody is USA based and wants to check it out. If you don't already have an account or haven't had an account with them, any purchases through them, go to directly support the stream, and I appreciate it. Hashtag ad. Free singles. Don't care for that. Get rid of this one. Fox didn't go into effect quite as quickly as I'd hoped. Bonk. Get both these air defenses down, that'll be nice. Okay, what else do we want to get here? That'll probably be the last one for her. It's good value. Where's my... Oh, the Inferno Dragon's the other account. Never mind. It's like, I'm not gonna get my clan game points. Shenanigans. Here we go. Limp on the left side here. I thought that locked onto the queen. What the heck? That was weird. A lot of damage right there. Holy cow. Actually, let's blimp right here. Get rid of some of that damage. What are you woofing at, Archer? Pretty sure there's not somebody here. Double check. I don't know what his issue is. There's nobody here. Okay. Dang, she took a lot of damage there. But it's fine. I should have just used the Skelly spell for cleanup. Now they're just going to be stuck in that compartment. That was dumb. How's the RC still alive? That's crazy. She was literally on her deathbed in that compartment there. Let's go. Hell yeah, brother. You don't have to blame the keyboard. It's okay. Alright. What do we get? Anything good? A rare? Woo! We got some gold. Alright. Actually, let's spend this. Oh, let's save the elixir. We got army camps coming up in a day. Hello, I'm Sadie. How? How what? I'm gonna need more words to be able to answer that question. Hold on. Did I request and all that good stuff? I did. Okay, cool. How's life? I mean, that is definitely a question I could answer. I don't know if that's the question he was asking. Like I said, we're lacking some words. Alright. Back to the main. Maybe. It's not boosted, so it's probably not ready. We'll see. It is indeed not for half an hour. What? Half an hour? I'd like to speak to a manager. Actually, I might as well go ahead and start setting up for the next stream while we wait for the other armies to cook. So let's do that. We'll... This... Gonna be Vatic versus Boom Academy. For Halloween, I should dress up as a Karen. I don't know about that. What was I doing? Right. I don't remember. Start a prediction. Alright, prediction is live. Let's get into a clan. There we go. There we go. 10k points on. Uh-oh. Who would I pick? I mean, Vatic got... They were like a couple of buildings away from a perfect war yesterday against a Navi in hard mode. Boom Academy's good, but it's really hard to bet against that. But don't go based on what I say, because then it's my fault if you lose all your points. So go with what your heart desires. I guess, I'm sad he's gonna leave us hanging with this question there. I never blame you, only strike. Alright, sounds good. Did they let me in yet? No, we're still here. Almost out of gems. I can't fill that whole request. I'm gonna have to buy some. I might actually want that. Nah, forget it. We're gonna have all of our troops upgraded to max on day 1 anyway. You heard it here first. Alright, we're just waiting for... They didn't reject me, did they? Okay. I saw the thing pop up. How could I... Oh, that was what you were asking. How did I triple that base? I get lucky sometimes. You know? Sometimes it's all you need. It's a little bit of luck. Alright, let's go do some attacks. I'm maxing the new troop on day 1? Probably, yeah. I said all the troops. How many levels does it have? 4? Probably. I'm gonna need a lot of, I'm gonna need a lot of books. Actually, hold on. How many books do I have already for troops? Even the pet? Well, that's not a troop. The pet, I can probably get up to, like, level 5 with what I have now. And then it just depends on what packs they put out and what packs I can afford. There's none right now. I can't do anything with CW. Nope. I'm not trying to buy things. Stop it. I wanted to see my CWL medals. No. Go away. I don't have any CWL medals, so we can't do anything with that. So yeah. Let's see what books we have. Where's my... There it is. So we have 1 book of fighting. It's not great. We have 2 books of heroes. I think in the gold pass we have 2 more books of heroes. So there's 4 pet levels. Plus we have pet potions, I think. And we only have 1, so that's not going to be helpful. But we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we buy. Uh-oh. Going to be capped on this one, too. Yep. See if I got any gems over here. Here we go. Alright, now we can do an attack. I probably don't have as much over here. I mean, I don't have much on the main account anyway, but yeah. We have no books of fighting. We have no hero books. Is there anything in here? I think I've collected everything out of here. So I was using all my hero books on the dang prince. So he still has 6 levels to go. But we're going to be switching back to Hog Riders, so we don't need to use any more hero books on the prince. We putting the Barbarian King back in. Alright. Okay. I have a plan. Might have to send a join request to the other clan if Boom Academy's not going to let me in. So they should be spinning in about 4 minutes. There, get the Warden, whatever. The Archer Tower. And that's probably good enough. Trigger the tornado. Okay. Oh, she went invisible to the fox again. Alright, I don't know why I'm watching her. Let's get the rest of this going. Here we go. Probably should have blimped to the core. I didn't realize it was going to take everything so long to get there. So we're going to go ahead and just do a late blimp. Should be fine. Go, get that out of there. That's kind of gross. There we go. Alright. What's that? The RC back to life. Should be good to go. We don't even need the invis. Very nice. Stupid Prince, you wasted so many books. The Prince is good, it's not a waste. Speaking of Prince, if you were to go back to Root Rider attacks, you should try... Oops, I didn't drop the other invis. I didn't think they'd get that building down. Try the Prince with your Root Rider attacks instead of the King, too. Because that is something that I've been seeing a lot as well. Because the Prince ability does a lot of damage reduction through the middle of the base. I know you don't like the Prince and he's tricky to aim. But if you can fire the orb down through the middle, it's big damage reduction. Put the pants on him and he stays up for longer. He doesn't need the henchman there. The pants help because he doesn't have the dragons to tank for him. Okay, I was gonna say, I forgot what I was getting rid of. I needed to drop an invis. That one back into here. There we go. Alright, we're fixed. Let's grab that. What do we got here? Just trash that. I'm not spending 5 gems on that. Nonsense. 800,000 from a singer bearer. Yo, Vanzarelli! HTM for the win! Thank you so much for that sub for 4 months. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate the support. And HTM with back-to-back victories over Tribe Gaming. I like it. HTM on top. Man, I really hope those guys can get a golden ticket this year. That'll be amazing. We'll have a North America team at Worlds for the first time. I think they can do it. Alright. Oh yeah, I need to get into the clan. I don't know if they let me in yet or not. I don't think they have. So I'm gonna have to try the other team. They haven't rejected me, but, I mean, not accepting me is kind of the same. So let's grab the other clan tag. 2YQ. CP. CU. This is TB. Oops. Alright, now we have join requests in for both clans. We should be getting in. If not, I will go complain. I'll give them a couple of minutes before I do that, though. Even though we've had a request at Boom for 10 minutes. I should have joined, or should have requested the Vatic earlier. We didn't have any trouble getting into Boom yesterday, though. They get a ticket easy. I'll have more of a reason to go back to Finland if they do. I'm really hoping I can get Super Creator this summer and then potentially get an invite for Finland. That would be amazing, because it's an expensive trip. Gab is here. Welcome in, Gab. Good to see you. Alright, we finally got in. Vatic let us in. Boom Academy wasn't letting us in, but we got it. We're here. And we got a match. Oh, they just spun too. Alright. We got Vatic, Tryhard, Nachoa, Hades, Simon, and Mogo. Who is Mogo? Is that who they played with yesterday? That must be one of their backup players. Wait, who's missing off the regular lineup then? Does anybody know? I don't remember. I wasn't expected to see Mogo. And then for Boom Academy, we got Kinara, Sup Meow, 7 Neon, and Chinese characters. Alright, and then prep day is underway. We also have predictions still live, I think. Yeah, for 8 more minutes. So don't forget to get your points in. Looks like we're big on Boom Academy at the moment. Alright. Yeah, I'm curious about the extra player for Vatic. I don't know if he played yesterday or not. When Vatic almost got a perfect war. I don't think so. Actually, I can look. That'll tell us who's missing, too. Tryhard, Simon, Nachoa. Nachoa's there. Kingsman. Ah, Kingsman is missing. How did I not think of that? He's literally the captain. So Mogo is in for Kingsman today. Mogo did not play yesterday. So it's going to be an interesting match. Alright. I'm going to go back and do some more Legends attacks while we got a little bit of time to kill. Hold on, do I have... Okay, we still have 13 minutes on that one. I don't want to burn too many of my main account Legend hits yet. Just focus on this account and get them done. 4 more. Let's get it. Alright, we have sweepers. Okay. Probably RC from the top. She can get a lot of value there. I don't really want to send the dragons from the side. It's kind of awkward. Yeah, I still think RC from the top, but then Queen from the top left. Didn't drop my invis. I clicked. I clicked and it didn't react. It's unfortunate. Oh well, it's fine. Actually, the RC gets a sweeper. I'm gonna go back to the original idea and start from over here. Didn't get the other sweeper, but going against one sweeper is not as big of a deal as going against 2 of them. Plus, I want to get these early defenses out of the way. Or get these defenses out of the way early. That's what I meant. Freeze here. Portability. Prince ability. Okay. Revive with extra balloons because I forgot them. Good. Skelly for good measure. I should do it. GG. Hey, Spidey. Doing great. How are you doing? Welcome in. We are currently just kind of waiting for the first match of the day to start for the FTB Invitational. We're going to see who wins the tournament today. Oh, wow. Legendary right off the bat. Okay. Do we actually get something good? Okay, sure. Got a new skin. And I'm not going to complain. It's free skin. We'll take it. We'll take it. Alright, run it back. What is today? Today's Sunday. I need to make sure I do all my clan capital stuff too. I didn't mean to click on all that. Jeez. I already did my attacks on this account, obviously, but I need to make sure my mini accounts get them in. Oops, I didn't mean to open that. What an idiot. Oh no, we're not in the other clan anyway. I was thinking I was on my main account. We're fine. And here I'm exposing chat. Ah, we're good. Nothing getting exposed here today. Wait, I have 500 gems on this account? I think I bought a pack yesterday. That one is super cool. It's pretty nifty. I mean, for the couple of times a month I do a builder-based attack. We're gonna have to do something to get these clan games done, that's for sure. Because I keep forgetting to grab a new game every time I do an attack. Clan games are gonna go way faster in the... once training time's gone. That'll be nice. Alright, let's see what we want to do here. I don't really have time to think about it. Let's just go. Just do things. React on the fly. Okay. I mean, she's going to get good value down here. She skipped that Orchard Tower, which kind of sucks. She'll get the other one, though. It's fine. Oh, we didn't get the Invis Tower. Oops. Alright, here we go. Should get the town hall out of the way. Freeze all that. Or not freeze, but frost it up. Okay. Come on, go, go, go. Sitting there waiting for the extra invis to go off. Oh, okay. Almost had it. The timing was just barely off there. That's fine, though. We still have, like, all the dragons. Holy cow. Focused on the RC. Meanwhile, I got 20 dragons coming in from the backside. Hello, Scrawny Squid. Vatic Gaming and Vatic Esports, but you always confuse the two. This is the... Yeah, this is the main Vatic. The old MMG with Tryhard and Kingsman, except Kingsman is apparently on the bench today. I'll show the lineups here. Let me back train another army here. We'll send a request, and here we go. See the new equipment for the Prince. It looks good. I think it's going to be pretty neat for like Prince charges and stuff like that. Looks mid. I don't think it looks that bad. It's basically like a spear for the minion Prince. Well, the spear's really good, so... But yeah, here we go. We've got Tryhard, Nachoa, Hades, Simon, and Mogo. I don't know who Mogo is. Apparently he's a backup player for Vatic Esports. I don't know the difference between esports and gaming either. I don't know who the other lineup is. And then for Boom Academy, of course, Kanara, Supmeow, Seven, Neon, and Chinese characters. Same lineup as yesterday. Ogabane Officer Fussy Boots. Needs a new pair of shoes. All your points are on Vatic. They did really well yesterday. They almost put up a perfect war against Tribe Gaming. But with Kingsman out, I don't know how that's going to affect things. We'll see. See how Mogo does. Unless Mogo's like his extra account, I don't know. A secret Kingsman, maybe. Just missed predictions, rip. They were on for 20 minutes, Rhonda. But you had to take care of your chickens, to be fair. It's Strake's fault that Rhonda missed predictions. We got 2 minutes before the attacks start. You were cooking too? Yeah, just blame Strake. It's his fault. Alright. We're getting there. 1 more minute. Oh, I should start recording too. I figured there was something else I was forgetting. There we go. Now we should be all set. Perfect. I'm excited. It should be a good match. Steak and polenta for brunch? That sounds good. Steak for brunch? Sounds delicious. Alright. The match after this, by the way, is going to be TGG versus Only Badzinger. And then the winner from each match will be in the finals. And everything is just best of 1. So it's only going to be 3 matches straight up. Alright. Eggies, bakey, and taters. That also sounds good. Alright, here we go. First attack window is open. So whenever they are ready, they can kick it off. I'm not sure who goes first, but we'll find out shortly. Stay on this side just in case. It's Vatic going first. So far, I'm always predicting incorrectly which side goes first. We'll see if I get it right today. Taking their time. Finals? This is semifinals. But we will get to finals today. We got 2 matches before then. Here we go. Sup Meow is in, and I was wrong again on predictions. Alright, kicking it off with a dragon attack with a spirit walk, 11 invis and a skelly, and 1 rage. There we go, the royal champion's in, bottom right side of the base. For the mortar, she'll move in for the ricochet cannon. And then from there, she should go to the expo. Alright, taking her time. There's the next invis, moving in for the expo for the fire spitter. The value's looking good so far, and she's just getting started. We'll see if we have any mishaps with the royal champion today. Yesterday, we had a handful of royal champions that went down super early. But so far in this one, it's looking good. No mistakes yet. Still have 6 invis left to go, so we're almost halfway through. There's another one there that puts us at about halfway. There's the royal champion's ability. Next invis, trying to push her to the town hall, I believe, but she's not going that way. She's just continuing straight across that backside. Alright. I think if he really wanted her to the town hall, he could have done it with the invis, so I guess that wasn't really the plan. Alright. Oop. That's going to be it for the royal champion. Let's see what's next. 2 invis in the bag for later. We got the barbarian king in with snakes. Okay, so he's using the snakes to help set the funnel a little bit faster. Where the dragon's going to go? We got a siege barracks at the right side with an inferno dragon, and there we go with the regular dragons as the king sets the funnel at 6 o'clock. Prince ability super early here, throwing that icy orb down the middle of the base. Alright, pops the king's ability, spiky ball bouncing around. Help get the rest of these buildings off that left side, but that enemy king is going to be a headache for him. Get the rage spell down, pops the warden's ability. We got witches out of the clan castle, distracting things for just a little bit here. Dragons are still moving in. I'm a little bit worried that they don't path to the town hall. He does not have a backup plan if things move to the left. So he has to get the town hall down here with the dragons. It's going to go with the invis, protect the dragons, make the clan castle invisible, and that pushes a couple of dragons to the town hall. Was it enough? Last invis is down, rocket balloons to the left. Dragons are still working on it. I think they've got it secured. Okay, whew, safe. I was worried that might end up being a 1-star, but town hall goes down. Nicely done reacting there, getting the invis in. to make sure that does go down. And we have a handful of dragons on the outside of the base. We still have a scatter shot and a multi-archer tower. We still have a P.E.K.K.A. out of the siege barracks, but the cannon's about to take it out. Got a super minion working on that ricochet cannon. One dragon on the scatter shot's not going to take it down. Alright, it's going to come down to that scatter and that multi-archer tower. The big defense is remaining. Multi-archer tower's about to drop. Can something path to the scatter? It's damaged. The Phoenix moves in. Is it going to be enough? I don't think so. It's going to get more damage on it. It's going to be a couple of shots from a dragon still to take it out. Baby dragon's going to get raged up. It's going to move up to the top, but the scatter shot's going to kill the dragon. It comes down to the baby dragon. And I don't think it's going to be enough. It's going to be... Oh, it's time anyway. 4 seconds left on the clock. This was close. Very nice try to sup Meow. 98%. A defense for Vatic to start it off. Good percentage. But it is a 2-star. Missed predictions. Didn't know Fonz was here. Yep, Mr. Fonz really is here. How did the predictions shape up? I didn't see the final points. Oh, we moved it over to Vatic because it was 88% Boom Academy. Gab went heavy on Boom with 9.1. 60-40. Alright, I think it's a good guess. Anyway. 60-40 split for these two teams makes sense. It might be a little bit more like 70-30 for Vatic, but close enough. Alright, Simon is in. He's got the Spirit Walk as well, this time with Root Riders. And not as many Invis, just trying to cut out a little bit for a funnel for the Roots. And he is going to recall the Royal Champion. If he can keep the Fox alive, that'll be huge. Gives the Royal Champion a lot more value on the back end after the recall. Alright, Town Hall shots are coming in. Drops in the next Invis. She's chasing the enemy Queen. And now she'll take down the Expo and hopefully get that cannon out of there. She's taking a lot of damage. She goes to ability. It's not exactly ideal. Gets the cannon. There's the recall. Saves a few of the hogs, but the Fox did die. Okay, a little bit of a rough RC charge, but he gets the value. It's not great, though, to lose the Fox and the RC's ability before the recall. Being on the top left. Log Launcher is going to finish off the cannon. The geared up cannon. No, it's not the Yeti's will, though. It was close. Alright. Moving to the top. We got Root Riders from the top side as well. Looks like he's going to try to push that Queen to the Town Hall if the Yetis can't take it down. Which I don't think they will. Not quite, anyway. Giga Bomb going off. Tornado Trap going off. Yeti Mites doing their best. The Town Hall is low. The Queen will move over and finish it off later. Well, maybe not. She's actually going to follow the Root Riders. Something should grab it, though. Here we go. Everything's in. We got a Rage spell leading into the top side of the base. The King's ability is going to finish off the Town Hall. Spiky Ball bouncing around. Alright. Warden's ability to keep everything protected at the top side of the base. Still have 2 multis in the core. We've got the Monolith in the core. After the next update, the maxed out multi Inferno Towers are going to do crazy damage. I mean, they already hit kind of hard, but they're getting a big boost. The RC is getting some of her health back thanks to the boots, but the Expo is taking it away just as quickly. Down she goes. We got a couple of healers on the right side, but this is fizzling out. Not sure how much percentage this is going to be, but I don't think it's going to be quite enough for the triple. He does still have a Rage in the Queen's ability, so the percentage should be pretty good. Actually, hold on. I don't want to speak too soon. The healers with the Rage, he might actually push this through. That Queen's ability is popped. He's going to use these clones to speed things up. I can't believe he still has an Ice Golem in the mix as well. I think he's got this. I was speaking too soon. I underestimated the Root Riders there. That's going to be a triple for Vatic to start off the match. Simon able to get it done. Nicely done. Did they release today's sneak peek? Yeah, we watched it at the start of stream. They always release it fairly early in the morning. It comes out at like 9 a.m. Eastern time. But we watched it. It's a new equipment for the Prince and the new troop. Those are the 2 things revealed. There's also some other stuff with some builder-based adjustments as far as loot. And, well, they called it balance changing, but it's not really balance changing. It's just they changed the housing space on some of the spawned troops, like Lava Pups and the Big Boy. The Big Boy is actually getting kind of a nerf, because they're reducing the housing space of a Big Boy, so now it's going to get hit with Spring Traps. which is kind of unfortunate. Oh, I didn't even realize the next attack was in. Whoops. Oh, he just went in. Good. I was afraid we missed something. Here we go. We got Neon in with the next attack for Boom Academy. He's going to start off with another Royal Champion walk, the charge. Alright. I'll be surprised if we see very many attacks that don't use the Spirit Walk. This is very much a huge part of the meta right now. The Spirit Walk is kind of like the new version of the Queen Charge, to be honest. Of course, it's not as complex, it's not as difficult, but that's essentially what it is. Alright, Royal Champion going for the Town Hall. He's popped her ability, drops in the next invis, going to be able to take the Town Hall down. RC still moving through, going to grab a Fire Spitter here, get that out of the way. Alright, next invis, good value so far for the champion. Next invis. Okay. Let's see what's next. Great value so far. Where the dragon's gonna go? 2 minutes on the clock. Oh, he's still focused on the RC. He's still trying to get the value. There's another invis. She might even go left and grab the monolith here. Holy cow. Another invis. I think that's finally the last one. She will get the monolith out of the way. She's even going to go for this geared up cannon. Can she get it? Not quite. She damages it, but the builder huts are there, so it doesn't matter. But still, huge value for the Royal Champion. Lots of spells used. We'll see if it was enough value. We got a couple of headhunters out of the CC. A couple of ice golems going to the top side. So they're not going to bother these dragons at all. Here we go, full send it. Dragons from the bottom. We got the King and Siege Barracks on the top right. Inferno Dragon there to help out as well. That's the second time we've seen an extra Inferno Dragon being brought. Interesting. Snake Bracelet on the King. Alright. Dragons continuing to push their way in. They'll get through this Fire Spitter. We still have Warden and Prince abilities to use to support the dragons on their way in. The Tornado Trap holding things in place for now. Pops the Warden's ability. Trying to get these dragons through. He did drop the Rage spell in as well. Get through the geared up cannon in the core. Get through the scatter on the left. It's not looking too bad so far. Pops the Prince ability. Going to slow down some of these buildings on the top side, including the defending Prince. Still have the King's ability. I'm not sure what all the King's ability is going to be able to do in this situation. Super minions from the right side. So there's quite a bit left up. Got about 30 seconds on the clock to work through everything. The Prince still going around. Down goes the multi-Inferno Tower. It's going to come down to the multi-Archer Tower in time. 26 seconds, I think, is going to be plenty of time. I'm assuming. Does he have Spiky Ball? So I don't know why I'm assuming. We can just check. He does have the Spiky Ball. He's got it. This is going to be a triple from Boom Academy. And a nice response from these guys with the defense, or with the triple from Vatic. Now it's going to be back to Vatic, and we'll see if they can hold on to their lead. Nicely done to Neon. Do the snakes have a sound effect? I think so. I think they make noises. You guys can hear the game sound, right? It shouldn't be too loud, though. Yeah, the snakes were making noises when they came out of the barrels. But I would assume that the snake bracelet's not going to be as loud because it's not as many snakes. Alright, Vatic have to hit a 99 or better, so basically 99 or triple, to keep the lead. It's a lot of pressure. But it is Vatic, and they went crazy yesterday. We'll see if they can keep the triple train rolling. Never used them. I was using them on the little accounts, it was pretty good. You're enjoying Guns N' Roses? Yeah, good old Guns N' Roses. Sneezy's gonna be OP too, yeah. I'm going back to my Hog Rider attacks when the update drops, and I'm gonna put Sneezy on the Barbarian King. Because those little ghosts, I mean, even though it's an air pet, those ghosts have they have crazy HP. They'll do a good bit of damage. I think it'll be a nice support. Ghost boogers, yeah. Alright, here we go. We've got Nachoa, and we are finally switching it up away from the roots and the dragons. But we're not switching it too far, because we're just going back to the balloons. The rocket balloons here. Got a fireball. Okay. Here we go. Got that Grand Warden in with his Angry Jelly. Of course, Flame Flinger on the right side. Invis for the Warden as the damage was getting a little bit spicy there. Here we go. Warden will continue pushing his way in. We got a couple of balloons in for support. Okay. Lots of damage again, but finally the multi-archer tower goes down. The Expo's still doing a good bit, but the healers are catching back up. Alright, so far so good. Get the Expo out of the way. We do have that monolith there to worry about. Where's he going to go with a fireball?
Hey, mister!
Is he trying to go for, like, this ricochet cannon compartment or somewhere else? There's invis. Is he going for the town hall? Okay. Interesting. I mean, there's nothing around the town hall. That's why I think it's kind of a weird choice. Oh, he just lost the warden. The warden is dead. He didn't really get anything with the fireball except some damage onto the town hall. Man, this is off to an interesting start. Not great for Nachoa, but let's see what he does from here. Rocket balloons from the left, going to finish off that defense there. Flame Flinger's still doing a nice job on the right side, getting some good value. Okay. Yeah, there's no shot that's where he wanted the fireball to go. I think he messed something up. Because he still has earthquakes in the bag, which he's not dropping on the town hall because it's not going to do anything. So he definitely messed up something on the fireball, unfortunately. Well, let's see what he can do to recover. Because not only missing on the fireball, but also losing the warden entirely. It's going to make this very difficult to recover. I think this is a percentage attempt at this point. I don't think there's any way he can 3-star. Like I said yesterday, hard mode is not forgiving on mistakes. You make one little mistake and that's pretty much GG. Which is crazy. We got the rocket balloons, we got the royal champion making their way in. I think the RC might go left. There's her shield. Can the queen? Yeah, the queen can reach the town hall, but it looks like the RC is going to go for it anyway. There we go. Town hall secured. We got the 2-star locked in. Now, like I said, just a game of pushing that percentage up as much as possible. But it looks like the lead is going to shift here after this attack, because I don't see this getting a 99 either. So the lead is about to shift over to Boom Academy. Nice try to Nachoa. It's going to be a relatively low percent attack for Vatic. Try, good try. RC Spear saves the 2. I'm pretty sure the queen could reach it from this corner. So I think he was, well, actually no. Maybe not, because that's like 4 tiles. I hate diagonal tiles because they're harder to count, so you might be right. I think the queen might have skipped it. I never like counting diagonal tiles because I count them wrong. But in any case, good try. Good save. I used to count tiles all the time doing attacks in WHF when we were sitting there sketching and planning. I haven't actually had to do that in a long time. But there we go, tied up 5-5. The percentage 35.6 to 39.6. A pretty significant lead, but a lot of attacks to go. And Boom Academy is in next. All it takes is one slip up from them, and Vatic is right back in it. Start off with the Spirit Walk again, as usual. Actually, the Rocket Balloon attack doesn't use the Spirit Walk. Alright, get the cannon out of the way. Drops an invis to direct the RC to the Multi-Inferno Tower. Continuing in, he's got 7 more invis to use. He's already used a lot. He's dropping another one for pathing to send her in for the scatter shot. Drops a rage, but the RC is dead, and this might be the slip up that Vatic needed almost right away. Oh my goodness, he lost the rocket spear and everything there. The RC is just gone. Yikes. Uh-oh. Well, like I said earlier, you make a mistake and it's the chance of a 3-star is pretty much already out the window. So again, it's just going to be a 2-star percentage. Well, we can't say it's a 2-star yet. We got an important building to make sure we get taken care of. But that is going to be the goal at this point, is to salvage as good of a 2-star as possible. We got dragons from the right side, Siege Barracks King on the left. The dragon's going straight into the town hall. What was that just busted? Was that a lava hound? That lava hound just got insta-killed. It didn't get anything really. It might have pulled some traps. I wasn't paying attention. There we go. Warden's ability. The town hall is secured, so we don't have to worry about a 1-star at this point. Now it's just a game of push the percentage. Got some super minions on the bottom. They take care of the single Inferno. The dragon's doing a good job down the middle of the base. Nice minion prince ability as well. That sweeper is going to be very obnoxious. I doubt the plan was to go against the sweeper here, but you gotta adjust things when things don't go according to plan. Alright. Got the minion prince still working on the fire spitter there. He's gonna get distracted on the king after that. Unless he uses an invis, which he could. Rocket balloons from the top right side of the base. Down goes the king. Okay. And he can just use these invis to try to... I guess he's down to one invis now. Use them on the prince and the warden to push the percent as high as possible here. There's the next invis. Does he have the phoenix? He does have the phoenix on the prince, so that's going to help out a little bit as well. Especially with the seeking air mine popping up. Down goes the enemy queen. Grab the scatter shot. It's going to be low percentage again, but I think it's going to be higher than Vadic's last attack. But an opportunity for Vadic now to reclaim the lead in their next attack. This one's going to hit 79%. Nice try to 7. Oh boy. Alright. Well, there we go. Two big misses in a row from both teams. So wait, this one was 78, so this one is just 1% higher. Alright. Can Vadic get themselves back in front? If they triple, they will. Otherwise, they need another high percentage attack to get back in the lead. Actually, I think they might have to triple to take the lead. Because the 3-star puts them at 55.6. So it looks like they need another 99 or a 3-star to get in the lead. Which makes sense. I think a 99 would be a perfect tie, actually. That would be fun. Let's do that. Alright, follow the script, boys. The next attack is a 99 2-star. Then we'll go from there. So who's next? I'm curious to see how Mogo does as the surprise new player. But we're not going to find out here. It's going to be Tryhard. Alright, let's see if Tryhard can get it done. A triple puts him back in the lead. It's going to go with a fireball. Rocket balloons, and here we go. Angry Jelly Warden. We got the Royal Champion from the top side. Seeking Shield, Rocket Spear. Alright. See where he's going to set up this fireball. He's using the rocket balloons to trim out some defenses. Minions for cleanup on the back end. It looks like he's going for the clan castle with a fireball. I think that's the pretty obvious target. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I was too busy yapping. The warden took too much damage. He went down. And we have yet another fireball mishap. Oh my goodness. Well, so much for a 99 2-star, because I don't think he's going to get that high. Oh, man. I wish I was paying attention there. Oh, no. The fireball. The warden's gone. The hopes and dreams. It's so crazy that there's such a little room for error that it's just not going to be a triple already. Gotta love it. We got a defensive witch up here on the top side that's going to distract the queen for a bit. It's actually doing damage to the healers, which is crazy as well. Man, his king and queen are just getting stuffed. They are struggling so hard, which is not good because rocket balloons is a very hero-heavy attack, and he's already lost the warden. The king and queen aren't getting anything. This is brutal. We are witnessing a massacre of Tryhard. Feels bad. He's trying to grab as much as he possibly can around the edges. He still has some rocket balloons, still some cleanup troops. Thank goodness there's no Eagle artillery at Town Hall 17, or he might be in really big trouble. Still has Queen's ability. She's fighting through the ice golems. She'll be able to get a few more things. She's probably going to push in for the scatter shots here. Those scatters are going to tag team her. It's got the invis. Ooh, that tornado. Ooh, tornado. It's not good. He's dropping his invis, just trying to keep this queen safe. Alright, keeping that damage from the scatters. No tag team in here. 66% in climbing, but how much more can it climb is the question. He's actually doing a decent job recovering percentage, despite the the errors in this attack. And the bad luck in this attack, too. Headhunters for the enemy RC, sure. He's getting into the 80s. I'm actually impressed. I thought this was going to be like a 70-something% attack. So nicely done to try hard to recover as much as he did. Look at that queen. She's still going. I thought the queen was going to be dead out here. She's going to be dead now, but she got some more buildings. Looks like he's going to wrap it up. Can he get 85? No. Well, maybe that storage can go down. He's got 7 seconds. The other building's pretty healthy. Come on, go minions, go. Alright, he's got it. 85% for try hard. Nice try. That could have been a lot worse than what it was. We're all tied up at 7, and Boom Academy still have the lead, 55.4 to 52.6. And they've got the next attack. So if Boom Academy triple, they're guaranteed to have the lead going into the last round of attacks. But 3 stars are few and far between. I think a high percentage 2-star, and they should be pretty happy with that. Who do they still have to attack? They've got Hades and Mogo for Vatic. Now, I think the last time I checked the stats, Hades' hit rate wasn't quite as high as the rest of the team, and Mogo's kind of a wild card. So I think Boom Academy have got to start feeling a little bit good about where they're at, as long as they don't make any more big mistakes. See what happens. Nara's in. Invis for the Spirit Walk as the Royal Champion makes her way in. Alright, the enemy king there could be annoying if she locks onto him, but she just locked onto him. Oh no. He's gonna start pulling that RC around in circles. He can make her invisible here with the next invis. Or make him invisible, I mean. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, she gets through the Fire Spitter, gets through the Ricochet Cannon. It's a lot of damage. Fox is dead. There's the recall. Yoinks her out of there. Good call. What's next? Got an Ice Golem on the left. And the Root Riders. And here we go. Queen on the outside to funnel. Everything else with the Root Riders at the moment. We don't have the King in quite yet. We do have the Barrel of Monkeys. The King has the Boots and Balls. Or wait, no. That was Balls and Gloves. Okay. Here we go. We got barrels flying in. We got troops pushing into the base. Barbarian King on the outside. So far, so good. Opsal Warden's ability, keeping everything protected, moving into the core of the base. We got lots of spells to work with here. He might Overgrowth on the bottom to push everything through the Town Hall. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see. He might even Overgrowth on the right because that's just a lot of damage over there. We're going to freeze the Town Hall and the Monolith for now. What's the plan for the Town Hall? Does he have something going in? There's the Overgrowth on the bottom. So that's the plan for the Town Hall. Just going to get these troops to path right through the core. There we go. Rage is in. Down goes the Town Hall. Skelly spell there to help try to tank some of this damage. There's a lot of damage right there. Double scatter, double multi, expo, ice golems to boot to freeze things up. That's a rough spot. That's a kill zone right there. Look, all the troops are dead. Everything's gone. Everything's gone. He still has King ability and Queen's ability. They're still on the outside. We got a couple of super barbs to use. There's the King's ability coming in. Giant gauntlet. Spiky ball bouncing around. I think the Earthquake boots would have been far better right there. Would have given the King more access to buildings. And the Queen. Alright. Percentage is climbing though. We're getting up into the 70s. Of course, they want to be at least in the mid-80s with these attacks. Because Vatic is not done yet. Queen's just going to beat that wall, make her way through, and try to get that cannon taken care of. I don't know if she can handle a cannon and an expo, though. That's going to be rough. He's into the 80s. He'll get a few more buildings here. Oh, yep, see? I didn't zoom in. And that camera work was crappy. But yeah, like I said, the Queen can't handle that much damage. She did. 81%. Good try. Yeah, that core was nasty. As soon as I see the double scatters, just that alone, it's like, oh no. That's rough. Plus the CC. Brutal. Alright, back over to Vatic. They have an opportunity to take the lead going into the last round of attacks. If they can triple here. We'll see what they can do. I don't know if they can grab the lead on percentage now or not. 52.6 to 71. I think they can. If they get a very high percent 2-star, they could take the lead on percentage. But it's probably got to be 90 plus. I'm not going to do the math. We're just going to guess. We'll guesstimate. I can guesstimate very well. And it's harder to be wrong that way. I used to do that in school, too. Teacher would be like, what's 5 plus 6? And I'd be like, it's something between 1 and 15. She'd be like, that's right. Can't tell me I'm wrong. There we go. We got the Royal Champion from the bottom. Spirit Walk into Root Riders. No fireball mistakes on this one. Let's see what mystery player Mogo can do. Next Invis is down. See if Mogo steps up big time for this team because they need a little help. Down goes the Ricochet Cannon eventually. Mogo? Yeah, Mogo. Stepping in for Kingsman apparently. No idea who Mogo is. This is the first time I've seen them around. Down goes the multi-archer tower. The RC is going to get recalled. Yoinks are out of there. Probably going to Root Rider. I was guessing from the bottom right, but maybe not. Siege Barracks, Queen on the top left, and there we go. We're going to go from the left side. Alright. Barbarian King, everything full send right down the middle. Here we go. Got Peck up there, tanking for the Queen at the moment. Down goes the Ricochet Cannon. We got an Overgrowth on the backside, covering up the Fire Spitter. Pops the Warden's ability. Royal Champion moving in, Root Riders moving in, rocket balloons flying over the top, but everything's still protected by the Warden, so they are not going to cause any trouble here. Let's see if this RC can work on getting that Town Hall down while everything else deals with the Ice Golems. The Ice Golems are away from the RC, so that works out perfectly. She goes invisible, and Town Hall should drop here very shortly. There we go. Taking that damage off of the Root Riders. Perfect. Oh, man. That RC started to go down super fast. The Monolith and the Expos targeted her. Alright, she's probably not going to last much longer. See, everything's, I think everything's alright on the top side. I'm a little worried about the pathing, though, because that Monolith is going to be one of the last things to go down the way things are moving around the base. We'll see what happens. Root Rider's still pushing through, opening up some walls. King moving to the outside. Nothing's going for the multi-Inferno Tower yet. The Queen will have to duck back in and grab that, hopefully. She still has ability. King still has ability. What do we have on these abilities? Boots and Balls, and then Mirror for the Queen. And then we got 45 seconds left to go. There's the Queen's ability. Finishing off the multi-Inferno Tower. King's ability going off as well. I think he manually popped it. I think he should have waited just a little bit longer there to open up into the cannon and the Monolith. But this one's going to fall short. Nice try to Mogo. The percentage is still climbing, so it's going to be great percentage for Vatic. It might even be close to being enough to give Vatic the lead. It's going to be really close. I said they needed 90-something. They've got 90-something. Now, that doesn't guarantee they have the lead yet, because I don't know exactly. This is really close, man. 10 seconds. There's a Yeti there. It can take down a Builder Hut. 94, 95. Let me get 96. Do I hear 96? No, I don't. 95 it is. Nice try to Mogo. Great effort there. One of the best attacks from Vatic today. From the mystery player. And let's see. Who has the lead? 71. Oh my goodness. 71.6 to 71.6. Nobody has the lead. We're all tied up. Let's take a look at the time. It's not going to come to that, but just for giggles, Boom Academy is faster at the moment. All right. Imagine it did come down to time. Both of the last attacks are triples. All right. We're cooking. Told you they needed 90 something. Oh man. So the next attack from Boom Academy, their last hit. Then we got Hades to wrap it up for Vatic. Time for Hades to shine. Well, we'll see what Boom does first. It can. It did one war recently. Yeah, I know it can. Especially both these two tripled, and there we go. Or if they get the exact same percentage, that's possible too. But here we go, Chinese characters with the last attack for Boom Academy, starting off with a Spirit Walk into Dragons. 11 invis on this attack. So a very long charge for the Royal Champion. She's avoiding the Barbarian King for now. Continuing to move her way in. Assuming he has the haste, he does indeed. She got the Speedy Boots combo. Next invis, down goes the multi. She'll continue down to the left. And then back in towards the Fire Spitter area. And there we go. Next invis, perfect. Hopefully she moves up. He might have to use an invis to redirect her here. But he definitely wants her to go through the fire spitters and then maybe down to the town hall. If she can go left towards the geared up tower. There's the first fire spitter working on the second one. Next invis, there we go. And she's pathing perfectly. She's going to go straight for the town hall. There's the next invis. He says skip that cannon, but she goes down. He's going to go for the scatter next. Does she go back to the town hall? She should. Yes, she does. There we go. Next invis is in. Perfect. Look at the value. There's the rage. Next invis for the RC, and that is the final invis. Is it enough? It should be with the rage. And she gets it. Nice. Alright, what's next? Dragons from the top. Siege Barracks King on the left side. Does the king have snakes? No, he doesn't. Boots and balls. And we have the warden. No queen on this attack. Alright. We got warden and prince to support the dragons. King and siege barracks to funnel the left side. Clear up all those troops. Shouldn't be an issue. The sweeper's being kind of an issue on the right side. Alright, but everything is going to move in. We do have the Giga Bomb that's going to go off. Going to pop the warden's ability, though. Keep that damage off of the troops. Sweeper goes down. Everything continuing in. We got super minions out of the siege barracks on the left side. Alright, King's going to have to pop his ability soon, thanks to that cannon, I believe. He's trying to hold on to it as long as he can, but there we go. Ability goes off. Oh, wait, he has Giant Gauntlet, not Earthquake Boots. I look at the equipment and I just assume that it's the boots and the balls. But it's not the boots. Alright. This is not looking too bad, actually. We do have the Monolith, but he's got a Skelly spell there. He still has Prince ability. Pops it now. I think he's got a triple here. I think Boom Academy might be wrapping this up with a 3-star. That's going to put some pressure onto Vatic because now they're going to have to triple to tie things up on percentage and stars. And then that would make this a time match. Nicely done to Chinese characters. I'm going to have to translate their name at some point and see what it actually says. So that I can call them by their name. But there we go. Alright, we are a triple away from having a perfectly tied war. And having this come down to time. And right now, Boom Academy likes the sounds of that. So Hades has to triple and he's got to do it relatively quickly. I know his name's Imran now, but that's... I like Hades better. I'll try to start calling him by his new name. Alright, there we go. His attack window is open whenever he's ready. Here we go. Imran is in the final attack. He has to triple for a chance to win. Anything less, and Boom Academy take it on stars. And there we go with the Royal Champion straight away. I go with the Spirit Walk into the Root Riders. Alright. She already took a bit of damage from the Cannon Expo combo. But there's the next invis, perfectly done. Pops her ability. She's going to go hasty now. Go speedy. Pathing's going to be a little bit wonky there. She just kind of bounces back to the outside of the base. But she'll get through the Ricochet Cannon on the top side. And then she should go left from here. Oh, he's got a recall, so he's not going to wait too much longer. There we go. Yoinks her out of the base. Alright. Here we go. Root Riders from the top. And everything in. Both sending it. Got the King and Queen on the left. Looks like he's got the Snake Bracelet on the King. He's got the Barrel of Monkey Siege Machine to throw some troops in. Alright, Monolith is going to be picking some stuff off here as he makes his way in. There's a Rage spell. Still holding on to the Warden's ability for now. It's got the Town Hall on the back end, but that's fine. It can be a little bit risky here because he has to get the triple. Anything less, and it's just not good enough. That Warden ability was a little bit wonky. Warden comes back, though. He's kind of hanging out on the left side. Looks like he did manage to catch everything, so I guess it worked out pretty well. Okay. Everything's stuck on these ice golems, taking shots from the Town Hall. Lots of damage coming in, but finally getting through the ice golems, making their way to the Town Hall. He's got a lot of troops here. Giga Bomb going off, throwing things around. So is King and Queen's ability. It's not looking too bad. He's got a few more spells to work with. There's the last Rage into the Town Hall. He's got a Freeze on the right side, covering up the multi-archer tower. He's got a lot of big defenses here on the back side. but again, it's still not looking too bad right now. Down goes the Scattershot. RC making her way to the multi-archer tower on the backside. Looks like he just popped the King's ability. Spiky Ball bouncing around. He's got to try and speed things up now because, again, he's got to get the triple, but he's also got to do it relatively quickly because it looks like this just might come down to time. Why is the Queen beating a wall? Just walk around it. But there we go. They finally get through the wall. 48 seconds on the clock. All right, we still have the Expo to get through. This is going to be a triple. So nicely done to Imran. But is it fast enough? I mean, this is pretty quick, especially for a Town Hall 17 attack. This is pretty fast. And there we go. This is going to come down to time. So let's see. There's the results. A draw, 91.6 to 91.6. But who was faster? Two minutes and 44 seconds to 2 minutes and 48 seconds. Boom Academy wins by 4 seconds. Sheesh. What a match, man. 4 triples and it came down to time. That's crazy. Nicely done to both teams. That was a good war. Alright, Absolute Gamer. We don't do self-promos here, so I'm going to delete your message. The rules of the chat are you can do self-promotion if you ask. I guess you technically did ask. That's fair enough. You did ask. I'm not going to delete you. But I am not shouting out any channels, sorry. I don't like shouting out channels that I don't know anything about. I don't know what kind of content you got. On YouTube, yeah. Alright, let's get ready for the next match. And pay out some points. Yeah, with a big payout here. My goodness, taking everybody's points. Home Academy, moving on. So the next match is... Let's see. It is TGG versus Only Bad Zinger. Actually, we could pull up the bracket and check that out as well. Let me get set up and then we'll do that. And then we'll do predictions as well. Let's see. C98U. QPG. This is FTB. So the winner of this next match will take on Boom Academy in the grand finals. Alright. They let me in already? That was fast. Holy cow. Alright. So there's that. Let me change my stream title and we'll bring up the bracket and start predictions. There's that. Okay. The bracket blocked me. There we go, that link worked. Okay, here we go. We got the bracket. I'll have to adjust the view here so that it's a little easier to see. It's the wrong thing again. There we go. Make it a little bigger. Actually, we don't even need that because it's not actually part of the bracket. Didn't really give us much more space to look at it, but... So, This is the next match. So TGG, they beat Found That Base, and they beat where's TGG? They beat HT Esports. So now they play Only Badzinger, which Only Badzinger beat HTM, and they beat Team Electros. So I'd feel like Only Badzinger is a pretty clear favorite here. But with these hard mode matches, you never know. Never know. So let's start the predictions. There we go. Alright, and they should be matching here shortly. Another sunny day in southeast Wisconsin. So pumped for spring. Nice. We have not a nice sunny day today. It is cloudy and like 45 outside. It's the coldest day we've had in a bit. Thankfully, it's the coldest day on the whole forecast, so it's only up from here. I'm looking forward to getting that warm weather. Alright, let's do some attacks while we wait for this to match up. Then we'll take a look at the lineup after this attack. They should be matched by then. Alright, we should get good value from the right side. Dang, Fox doesn't want to get in the invis like a big dummy. Okay. That's good enough. She'll grab the scatter, then go down from there. Like I missed that top sweeper. Now we got it, never mind. Alright. Where do I want to blimp? Probably just from over here. Oh my goodness, what's going on in the core? We'll go ahead and pop that ability, jeez. Grab the RC. That out of the way, nice. That invisible. This one's not looking good. We got healers coming over, that helps. Okay, we got it. That's closer than it should have been for that base, because that base is not upgraded very well. That should have been crushed, but I barely got through. Tag me in Discord. Looks very nice. You guys got all kinds of sunshine. Hopefully we'll have some sunshine ourselves in the next couple of days. At least today's a streaming day, at least for the most part. We're going to be doing lots of streaming tomorrow. Hey, more Star Wars. Use that. Tomorrow's update day, and I don't have to work, so we're going to stream. We're going to stream a lot. There we go. They haven't matched yet? What are they doing? Let's get it going. I'm ready to see some attacks. Alright, here we go. Next hit. Let's see what we want to get here. Probably from the right. Makes a lot of sense. Get the, gear tower, get the monolith. The expo. Don't usually see expos on air. It's good to get that out of the way. Alright, I like it. So far, so good. Get the whole Tesla farm down. Because the fox was dead. Just clear out the core with this. Easy enough. Break the RC. Oops, I was late on the Scally spell. That sucks. It could have distracted that cannon. And the king. Somehow the king didn't even get distracted by it, and he was closer. It's fine, though. We got plenty of dragons. Doesn't matter. I need to do an IRL stream. Yeah, we're going to do another one soon. I'm going to get set up, because I want to do lots of IRL streams going forward in the future. The last one that we did, we had some issues with bad internet, so it was pretty short, but my game sounds ruining the song. But yeah, we'll have to try it again in a spot that's going to be a little bit better for internet connectivity. So we went down one of the bike paths that I like to go on. But it was terrible. For the stream anyway. Not for me. I was having a great time. Alright, here we go. This is the lineup if anybody was waiting for this to put points in the predictions. Do we have any points in? We do have points on both sides. TGG, somebody's betting heavy for them. Fussy Boots. He's got faith in the underdogs. Alright, but here we go. We got, for TGG, Vincino, Psyduke, SMNS, Bomber, and Lucio. And then for Bad Zinger, we've got Demo, Ninja, Dima, ND, and Sean. Alright. Looked like a super nice trail, yeah. Maybe I'll do like an offline walk of that trail at some point, and then upload it as a video. I'll wait until spring actually gets going and there's like, you know, flowers and leaves and stuff to look at instead of just brown everywhere. But I could definitely do that. I walk the trail and do it as a video and then upload it later. Then I could show off the tunnel without losing internet. So I don't need internet to record. But yeah, it's a pretty nice trail. There's also a really nice trail across the river from it, but that trail is shut down for a while. I don't know what they're doing to it, but they've got all kinds of like heavy machinery on that trail right now. They said it's going to be closed until November, which is crazy because they shut it down like last September. So it'll be more than a year that it's down. So they better be making it really nice. Taking my trail away from me. Alright, let's go do some attacks while we wait for that to go on. Serious trail maintenance, yeah. They even brought in a shipment of really big I-beams. Big, heavy steel beams. So I don't know if they're putting in a bridge or not. They might be. And I'm not really sure what else the big I-beams would be used for. They're doing something. need to hurry up. I was gonna say one of the other reasons why I like that trail, but I probably shouldn't. Here we go. Sounds like bridge material, yeah. Say it? I can't. It's nothing crazy. There's an eagle on this base. What? Naked people on it. Now that could be a reason I'd say. Okay, let's chase the prince, sure. So you got that eagle down fast. Oops. I was distracted. I didn't drop in my invis. We'll let her go down, I guess. That's fine. I can't be letting Town Hall 16s embarrass me anymore. Probably should just do this as well. Hello, tornado. That was unexpected, but luckily we got the Yetis in anyway. Yeah, sure. Those sweepers are a nightmare. Actually terrorizing my dragons. I'd like for my prince to face the monolith here. There we go. Finally. Better late than never. Now we gotta get through the single, and then after that, I think we're good. Yeah, we got it. Cool. No dip fails today. Alright. The only thing that can stop me now is time. Which could actually happen. I seem to time fail against 16s more than 17s. Very annoying. I think we should be alright on this one. The queen will get through the wall. Phoenix is doing some cleanup. Yeah, we should be okay. Right? I'm starting to have doubts. Oh, the queen didn't go for the Tesla. Queen, you're gonna let the Phoenix die. He was your buddy. Don't you dare. Do it, do it, do it. Ah, you suck. Again. Alright. Daily Games and FBS. Thank you guys for the follows. Welcome in. Appreciate that. Rip. Alright, one more attack and then we'll go back. We had like 12 minutes, so we had plenty of time for 2 attacks. Here we go. I didn't mean to do that. It's fine. That time I did mean to do it. Oh goodness. A lot of damage. Okay. I think dragons from the bottom makes sense. go. This will be a good blimp here. Clear all that out of there. Take some pressure off my champ when I wake her back up as well. There's that. Can't put my minion in over there. Still have that archer tower. All that, and we're good to go. It'll take them almost that full minute to get around to everything, though. We got it. Actually, that didn't take as long as I thought it would. The RC going for that archer tower helped out. There we go. Alright. Let's see where we're at in the war, and let's get ready. I need to cut my recording too. There we go. Don't need a 2-hour video of one war. We got 2 minutes. I'm actually going to quickly run to the restroom while we wait for this to kick off. I'll be right back. Perfect timing. Take us to the bathroom with you. What are you afraid of? I mean, if I didn't get banned, we'd already have cameras up in there and just hit a button. Oh, God. Perfect timing. All right. We'll see who hits first. Got a fresh Dr. Pepper and we're ready to go. Hopefully this is also going to be a close match. I think this one, I don't know. We'll see. I'm worried it's going to be a blowout. Here we go. Doesn't want to disappoint anyone. After a certain point, you get used to disappointing people. Here we go. We've got SMNS with a Spirit Walk from 12 o'clock into Root Riders. Right, all right. Should make our way down to the Multi-Inferno Tower towards the enemy queen. didn't even see what he had over there. Looked like a Yeti for 2 buildings. Sure. Little funnel set. Ooh, what's going on here? Looked like the RC moved over onto the invis. So he had to drop an extra one. He lost the Fox, but the RC's still alive. There's the recall. Yoinks are out of there. Got a few buildings out of the way, but nothing too crazy there for the spells that were used. Alright, we'll see if it was enough. The roots are in. The queen is in on the right corner. Here we go. He does have the Barrel of Monkeys siege machine to drop in. The healers are coming in onto the Root Riders. Looks like he's got an Apprentice Warden in the mix. Regular Warden as well. What does he have on the equipment? I didn't check. Healing Tome. Okay, Snakes and Balls for the king. Alright, here we go. Everything's moving in. The RC's back in. She's going to take a ton of damage here. She gets direct targeted by that cannon. Luckily, she's got the Hog Puppet. She gets a little health back. Hog Riders move out, tank a little bit of damage. Everything making its way through the Town Hall. Okay, Ice Golems are going to freeze things up, slow things down. The Overgrowth covering up a Fire Spitter and a Monolith for now. Diggy stuns the other Fire Spitter for a moment as well. Down it goes. Maybe? Maybe? Oh, the Ice Golem timing was beautiful there for the defense anyway. Not for the attacker. That was unfortunate. Giga Bomb going off. Everything kind of spreading out now. Alright. I don't know. It's not looking great. It's already starting to fizzle out. We still have the queen on the outside with her ability. We still have the royal champion looking good for now. She got a Yeti out in front, tanking some damage. She's got the Diggy there with the warden. Okay. It's going to help stun some of these defenses, get even more value out of the royal champion. Trying to push this percentage up, but everything on the top side is dead, so certainly not going to be a 3-star here. It's just going to be a game of how much percentage can he get? 70%? Can he get... I don't think he can get 80. So it's going to be a relatively low percentage attack to start things off for TGG. Clones are disappearing. The queen's still doing her thing over here, but she's going to go down to the prince, and that's going to be a wrap at about 76, 77. So that archer should get the building on the left. He's got a few more cleanup troops, but can he actually reach anything? I don't think he can. Tesla's on the left, Expo on the right. Yeah, that's going to be it here. He might be able to use the super barbs to get a camp. Okay, he does get one. Puts it at 78. Nice try. Alright, now let's see what only Badzinger do. They got an opportunity. Take an early lead after the first round of attacks. I don't know what the scores have been for TGG. I'm curious as to how well they've been doing up to this point. But I guess it doesn't matter now. All that matters now is how well they do at this war. Whether or not they can make it to the championship match. I know the prize pool for this tournament is $750. I don't know if it's spread out or if it's winner takes all. Maybe it's like $500 for first and $250 for second. I have no idea. All we know is there's money on the line. Alright. Which, I mean, for a quick little weekend single elimination tournament, it's not too bad. Just a few hours of effort. Here we go. Indy is in. Root Riders, Spirit Walk again with the recall. There she is on the bottom left side of the base. He does have the log launcher selected at the moment. First invis is down. That'll push her into the multi-archer tower. Alright. Get down the multi-archer tower. Get down the air defense. Yeti on the bottom side of the base. RC should go back up. Yeah, there we go. She's going to go to the geared up cannon. Oh, but he yoinks her out of there. Okay. Might have been worth the extra invis just to get that down. Okay. What's next? All break on the bottom side. Got the queen down here at the bottom. King's coming in. Got a log launcher in behind the queen. Help open up some walls. Maybe help take down some of these buildings as well. Earthquake boots from the king. And Minion Prince, what's it locked onto? I think it was locked onto Frosty. Now it's locked onto the queen. She's taking a beating. She goes to ability there. Root Riders on the right side. Hopefully this queen can get healed back up so she's not going down anytime soon. King fighting the enemy king. Doesn't win that battle. King goes down to Phoenix, and he's dead. Yeti's out of the log launcher, should take down the BBC on the left side. Pops Warden's ability on the right side for the Root Riders. And here we go. Everything making its way in. A little bit of a risky attack because we do have that Town Hall clear on the backside of the base. But he does have the Root Riders kind of heading directly for it, so he should be okay. We do still have a ton of spells to work with. He's got spells for days. Alright. Royal Champion on the right side, continuing her way through. The Root Riders getting frozen by the Ice Golems on defense. Got a bunch of Skellies here. The Witches on defense are still kind of popping off, but Valkyries in the mix are going to make quick work of that. They beat through the wall, take down these Witches, take down all these Skellies, and it looks like we got the Town Hall secured. Royal Champion pushing through the top side of the base. We do not have to worry about a 1-star here, but the rest of the army is gone. Like, it fizzled out really fast. We got a Skelly spell and a freeze spell that we could still utilize. Overgrowth wears off. The RC goes down. The freeze isn't going to do much here. Nice try to ND, but this is going to be low percentage as well. Both teams kind of starting off with a fairly low percent attack. Very nice try. I think this might actually even be lower than the attack from TGG. So the first round of attacks is going to go to TGG. But there's a lot of war to go. Lots of attacks still to do. So it's way too early for them to start celebrating. And my screen is super dark on the iPad. That's weird. Huh. Very strange. At least it's not super dark on in OBS, so that's good. You guys should be able to see it normally. Hopefully my iPad's not about to die. I don't have the money to replace him right now. I'd have to use my phone for a little while. It's basically a little tablet anyway, so that'd be fine for a bit. Okay. TGG are back up to bat. If they can triple this attack, they'd be in a really good spot. At least early on. But that puts some pressure on a Badzinger. Which is what they need to do, because Badzinger is going to be a tough opponent to take down. Here we go. Vince is in. And he is bringing in, oh boy, the Fireball Rocket Balloons. Will it be a good fireball, or are we going to see another fireball mishap? Guess time will tell. See what happens. Where's he going to start off? He does have the Angry Jelly, of course. He's going to start with the Royal Champion. Rocket Spear and Seeking Shield. Okay. She'll get some of these defenses out of the way. Then we got a Flame Flinger from the bottom side of the base. A couple of Rocket Balloons to help set that up as well. And then there's the Warden from 12 o'clock. Alright. The question's going to be, what is he going to do with the Fireball? Oh, man, that King. That King almost sent that Warden to ability. But luckily, he had the clutch invis there. Headhunters come in. King might get one more shot in, but he's fine. There he goes. Down goes the King. He had to use all the Headhunters, but at least he got the King out of the way. Alright, now the Warden can continue into the base. Skelly spell for some distraction, a little bit of tanking here. It's going to distract for the Town Hall as well, which works. Well, it did for one shot anyway. Invis for the Warden here, trying to keep that damage off of him. Get through the Expo. Continue working his way through. The Jelly's not angry, so now he's doing some cleanup. Get through the storage on the right side. Flame Flinger is still doing a nice job on the right side. Okay. Just being patient. Got a Valkyrie coming in to help deal with these Skellies. Sure thing. Freeze for the Town Hall and the Gear Tower. Looks like he's going for the Monolith or the Fire Spitter with the Fireball. Or he's just going for the Town Hall, never mind. I thought he was going to wait for the Town Hall to go down, but he gets all those buildings out of the way. So nice Fireball, hits where it's supposed to. And now we can start with the Queen on the top side of the base. Here we go. Is in. She's going to work her way down to the left. Flame Flinger still doing, well, was still doing its job on the right side. Now we got Yetis coming out to beat on some walls. Beautiful. They can take down the enemy Royal Champion. She's not very healthy at this point. Rocket Balloons on the top side. Going to take down that air defense so that they stop picking on the healers. Did the Queen go to ability? She did already. Okay. Not sure if she got forced to ability or what happened there. But we got the Barbarian King on the outside. Boots and balls popping off. That was kind of early for that. Why not wait until he's down towards the bottom? Oh, now we got ice golems to deal with out of the CC. That's going to be spicy. 40 seconds left. I don't know if he has enough power or not, but he definitely doesn't have enough time, so it's not going to be a triple. But it is going to be better percentage than what we've seen so far. This one will get at least 80. More rocket balloons from the bottom. 22 seconds left. I didn't realize he had so many rocket balloons left. Holy cow. It's a lot of rocket balloons for the back end. He's going to be able to get this into the 90s, I think. No, the queen's dead here. Okay, he does get into the 90s, though. Very nice try to Vince. This is a great attack. A great try. Gets it into the 90s, and that does set up TGG in a good spot. But Bad Zinger can take the lead if they triple their next hit. Or get over 92. Try. Balls in boots. Sounds uncomfortable. Upgrade guide for the next update? I could. I'm planning to do like an overall Town Hall 17 upgrade guide, but I'm waiting for them to actually give us everything before I do that. Here we go. Next attack, Sean is in. A short would be great. That's not a bad idea. I should do that, yeah. We can record one tomorrow. We'll do it on stream and then post it. Sean is in with a Spirit Walk. We got the dragons here. 10 more invis. He's already used one. Yeah, one. I'll say one or two, but started with 11. There's the air defense going down. Drops an invis on the right side to push the RC into the monolith. And it looks like he is going for the town hall here. And there we go. Monolith out of the way. Drops in the rage. Drops in the next invis. Just trying to speed this royal champion up. He's going to pop her ability once she gets in towards the town hall here. Next invis, and there we go. Is he going to pop the ability? Maybe not. Okay, he's going to wait until after the town hall to pop the ability. He's going to get both these fire spitters down. It's looking good so far. There we go with the ability, with the next invis. Down goes the fire spitters. Perfect. Sweepers out of the way. That also helps for the dragons. Well, that other one got missed. But she got hit by that tornado trap. It's unfortunate. Does she finish it, or does she go down? No, she goes down. But still, great value straight down the middle of the base. And unfortunately, he is hitting on the right side, so he will have to deal with that sweeper. We've got a baby dragon on the right. Dragons are in. Warden is in, and here we go. It's got a Stone Slammer selected at the moment. I think the Stone Slammer is one of the worst siege machines. Even with an air attack. Look at this. It's going to get, like, one building and then go down. It's not going to get that cannon. See? Opens up. Worthless as a siege machine, in my opinion, but there we go. Pops the Warden's ability. Dragons are moving in. Like I said, he will have to deal with the sweeper. He does have a freeze he can use. He also still has the Prince ability, of course. Actually, the Prince is on the left, so that's not going to help with the sweeper at all. I don't think he's going to use the freeze over there either. He's going to freeze the Minion Prince and the gear tower. Man, that sweeper. It is being a nightmare. Pops the Prince ability on the left side. Got a dragon going through the clan castle, and it's going to go down to the Inferno Tower, so the sweeper lives. Warden's going to go down, and everything on the right side's gone. I think he should have sent the dragons behind the sweeper. I think if he did that, he might have tripled. It's going to be kind of low percentage, too. The Prince is about to die. Goes down to Phoenix. Going to grab another building. It's going to be in the 70s again. And Bad Zinger having a little bit of a struggle early on in this match. Good try to Sean. Good try. Stone Slammer opens walls? Hardly. I mean, it opened up that little corner. Not to mention, he's using dragons, so the walls don't even need to be opened for anything. You know what else opens walls? The battle drill. The battle drill probably would have gotten 6 buildings. The battle drill is far superior to the Stone Slammer, even for dragon attacks. It opens walls, it stuns defenses, and it goes underground, so it stops getting targeted by defenses. Yeah. Like, it baffles me that pro players aren't doing that. Like, I'm just a casual noob. But even I can see that the Stone Slammer is not great. Oh, you didn't know that it opens walls? Yeah, the battle drill's OP. It's amazing. It's like a stone slammer on crack. The only downside to the battle drill is that it pulls out ice golems from the CC. But most of these attacks pull the ice golems anyway, so like in that case, the ice golems were already out before he dropped in the siege machine. Short. Yeah, we could do like a stone slammer versus battle drill video, or short, both. Here we go. Next attack is in. We got Lucio coming in with a dragon attack. He's got an electro dragon for a funnel, and he's got 12 invis for the spirit walk. Okay. So far, TGG are in a decent spot, but both teams have yet to triple. Look at that fox. Oh my god. That fox got nuked in that compartment. All the traps were there. He was ready for that spirit walk. So the spirit walk becomes a royal champion charge as the spirit gets knocked out. He's going to keep on dropping these invis, try to push the royal champion in. Just got to keep her alive at this point. Pops her ability. She's going to go speedy. Alright. Gets through the Inferno Tower. She's making her way through. Grabs the Fire Spitter. Makes the Multi-Archer Tower invisible. She goes straight to the Town Hall. What the heck? Okay. I don't know if that was even intentional, but there she goes. If that was an intentional push, that's impressive. So I wouldn't have predicted that. But there we go. Town Hall's down. Alright. Don't need no spirit. Nicely done. We got Siege Barracks and the Barbarian King on the top side of the base. What's next? Where the dragon's gonna go? He's got the snake bracelet on the Barbarian King. Yeah, even a Siege Barracks is way better than a Stone Slammer. Get your P.E.K.K.A.s, get your Wizards, help support the King. There we go, the dragons on the bottom side. Alright. Electro Dragon in on the left. Here we go. Rocket balloons. We got the Minion Prince with the Angry Jelly. He's going to grab that air defense nice and early. Pops the Prince ability. Throwing that frost through. Going to slow down the Fire Spitter as the dragons continue to make their way into the base. Does he have any cleanup for the left side? Otherwise, the dragons are just going to go left. Looks like most of them will continue in. Gotta get that cannon down. There we go, finally. The Prince pants have worn off. And again, we got a sweeper that's causing a bit of a headache. These sweepers don't get accounted for, and they cause a lot of trouble in these bases. But the percentage is better, again. So even though this is not going to be a 3-star, they're getting it up into the 80s, whereas Badzinger's been stuck in the 70s. So nice try, but also kind of a nice job to Lucio here. Just kind of getting what they need for now. Of course, that could change at any point. If either team get a triple, that's going to make a big difference. Nice try. Yep, he lost his pants. Hate it when that happens. Bring back Lalo. Can't believe they didn't give the Hound a new level. Yeah, I know. It's dumb. The Hound and the Balloon absolutely should have gotten a new level, but I think we're going to get more troop levels again, because I think they're still drip feeding Town Hall 17 content. And the big indicator for that is the fact that they didn't give us all the walls. So that tells me they have one more update for Town Hall 17 content. So we'll probably get a few more building levels. I don't even know what's left at this point for buildings. We'll probably get a few more troop levels, and then the rest of the walls. That'll probably be like the summer update. Drip feed, yeah. That's what they're doing, though. They're just drip feeding it. Here's a little bit, here's a little bit. But we should get balloon levels. If we don't get balloon levels for Town Hall 17 at all, that would be insane. I'd be very surprised. And Lava Hound, I think, really needs it. Although, if they don't do Lava Hound levels, even though it needs it, I wouldn't really be shocked. Just because, you know, that's how it is. They like to not do Lava Hound levels for a while. They'll surprise us once every few town halls with one. Alright. Waiting for the next attack. Am I on the right side? No. Yes. There we go. Alright, here's Ninja. Somebody said Ninja gonna clutch. Well, now's his time to shine. As he comes in with his own Spirit Walk into Root Riders. Okay. Here we go. The Royal Champion is in. From the left. Oh, the traps, the traps. Fox is okay for now, but was this an expected entry? Could there be more? Double invis to push her into the base. Keep her away from that Tesla there. She might still go back to it. Now she should go to the fire spitter. Actually, okay, yeah. I was kind of 50-50 on that pathing there. He was able to keep the Fox alive, so the trap was ineffective. And he yoinks the RC with the Fox with the recall. Okay, keeping that Fox alive is going to be very helpful for later on. But here we go. Healers are in, roots are in, barrel of monkeys is in. Everything pushing through. We got the king with snake bracelet, queen on the right side. Getting through the gear tower. The royal champion is back in with their Fox, nice and healthy, although that warden's ability is going to be needed. Otherwise, that Fox is going to be dead very fast. Everything pushing in. I think that poison just killed the Fox, yep. Should have held on to the RC for just a little bit so he could keep the Fox alive, because I think that does make a big difference. But he should be okay. He's got lots of troops moving in. He's got the snakes and the king still working on the outside. The king's going to go down to ability here shortly. There we go. Spiky ball bouncing around. King goes to Phoenix. Queen doing what she does best, beating on some walls over there. The Yeti's actually opened it up, but she gave up on it and went back into the core. Or went into the core for the first time. That's not a bad thing. She's going to join up with these roots and help do some damage behind. Yeti going to get rid of the Expo on the right side. That'll help with pathing as well. This isn't looking too bad. The overgrowth in the core is going to wear off, and there it is. It's going to rage leading into the monolith. This is looking pretty good so far for Ninja, but we do have a spicy back-end compartment still to get through, so doesn't want to celebrate quite yet. Tesla Farm, Ricochet Cannon, Scatter Shot. He does have a few spells to work with here. Royal Champion's still alive for now, but she's low, and she's going to go down to the Expo. That Queen's still following behind. Of course, she gets herself stuck in that compartment instead of following the Root Riders. It's very unfortunate. Queen has ability. He's already used all of his spells now. Giga Bomb going off. Alright, there's the Queen. She gets the cannon. Now she's got to beat her way through. 35 seconds. I think he should be fine here. It'll be either a triple or time. Those skellies are going to be very annoying. But she still has to get through that Expo. Actually, the enemy Queen there could be a bit much. 22 seconds. Here we go. The Mirror Queen is going to try to take down the enemy Queen. Oh, the regular Queen's there too, and she's dead. Never mind. I thought she had that under control, but it was too much. It was too much, and it's going to fall just a bit short, but nice try to Ninja. It's going to be the best percentage of the match so far at 93. I don't think he's going to get 94 here. Nope. 93. Very nice try. So far, it's still just a percentage match, but let's see who has the lead. It's going to be 51 to 49.2. TGG are barely hanging on to that advantage. They need to either get the 3-star or they need to get a high percentage 2 here. Otherwise, I think there's a good chance Badzinger take the lead in their next hit. Kind of clutched. I didn't realize his Queen was that low when she got through the wall, but she was basically almost dead when she went up to the enemy Queen. She was hiding behind the Mirror Queen. I couldn't see her health bar. Here we go. Next attack for TGG. This is kind of a big one here for Bomber. See what he can do for his team. He's got the Spirit Walk moving in. I think we're going to see more and more of these big trapped areas for these Spirit Walks, because that's like, this is a huge part of the meta right now. And if you can disrupt a Spirit Walk, you're in good shape. Alright, down goes the Expo. Royal Champion continuing her way through. She'll make her way towards that Fire Spitter. So far, so good. He's got 7 more, or not 7, he's got 8 more invis. He did have 9 before I stuttered. There we go. Fire Spitter out of the way. Down goes the Spell Tower. Next invis. Perfect timing. Looks like we've got a little bit of the CC coming out. Some Headhunters and Goblins there. And some Ice Golems to back them up. Pops CRC's ability. She's going to go speedy for a bit. She's stuck on the Ice Golem. There we go. He drops in the invis. Redirects her. Takes out the Inferno Tower eventually. After the Giga Bomb. Now the Ice Golem's going to hold her hostage for a moment. There we go. I think the other one's going to pop here as well. Did she get through the cannon? Maybe? One more invis. Oh, he makes the cannon invisible. The boots will finish it. No, they won't, because she goes down. Oof, that was a misplay there. I don't know if he dropped that intentionally like that, but that was not great. Now he's got a cannon on the back end that's getting healed back up. Because that would have been really nice to have that cannon out of the way. But here we go with the Root Riders into the Town Hall. He's got the Prince there for the support. Queen Siege Barracks on the bottom right side of the base for the funnel. Hopefully they can get the funnel set in time. I think the Tesla and the Expo are going to pull some roots. Pops the Prince ability is going to be some nice damage reduction. Most of the troops are moving into the Town Hall itself, so that works out nicely. Get the Town Hall out of the way. There we go. Still has the Warden's ability, too. Is he going to pop it soon? He should. Everything's dying. Sir, the roots are dying. Oh, he did pop it. Never mind. Did he? He must have missed because those roots were not protected. Oh, no. I was watching the Root Riders for the Warden's ability, but he missed. Oh, man. Alright, well, the roots are gone. The Warden's about to be gone as well. The Prince is dead. This is falling apart quickly. This is not what TGG needed. They needed a good percentage here. Otherwise, they're counting on another good defense. And that's not exactly ideal. He's still going to get the percentage decent here. He's almost at 80% in climbing. So it's not going to be terrible. They kind of needed to be like 90-something here to make sure they were in a good spot. Actually, they might still be. I can't believe the percentage is still going. 88, 89. Can he get that Tesla for 90? Okay, never mind. I take back what I said. This is going to work out to be decent percentage. Nicely done, the bomber. Weird saying nicely done to 2-star, but, you know, that's where we're at right now. Retrap your base, yeah. Alright, back over to Bad Zinger. If Bad Zinger triples, they'll be ahead on stars, but they would be perfectly tied up on percentage. So what that means is anything less than a 3-star and TGG space maintain the lead. Even if it's a 99% 2-star, TGG will have the advantage. So Bad Zinger need to either keep it close here with a high percent or take that lead with a triple. Obviously the lead's ideal, but a triple is easier said than done these days. I'm impressed with how TGG are doing. I mean, they're not doing anything too crazy, but they're hanging in there with Bad Zinger. They're not just hanging in there, but they got a really good shot. But we still have 2 attacks from Bad Zinger. Let's see what happens. Dima with the Root Riders. Here we go. Spirit Walk from somewhere. There it is. Royal Champion from the bottom side of the base. Into the mortars. Oh, nice invis. Yikes. I think he expected her to go to that builder hut there. It's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing too crazy yet. Get the Inferno Tower taken care of. She'll move over to the air defense, finish the other mortar. All the mortars were down there. That's kind of weird. There's the recall. Yoinks her out. Alright. Short and simple. Just clears out the bottom compartment. Skelly Spell, Barbarian King from the bottom side of the base. Ice Golem in as well. Okay. He's got Snake Bracelet on. He's got a Log Launcher making its way in. What else does he have? He's got the ball with the snakes. Okay. Here we go. Log Launcher opens up the walls. King taking down the enemy RC. I don't think that King's coming back, so there's going to be Yetis moving into that compartment there. Oh, the King is coming back. Okay. He's getting pulled in by Skellies. Pops King's ability. Spiky ball bouncing around. The snakes take down the cannon. Look at that. Snakes might actually be kind of good. But now the poison's gonna poison's gonna put a quick stop to that. In the meantime, we do have the Root Riders making their way in. Queen's on the right side. She's already popped ability. She's been over there for a minute, I guess. Alright, here we go. See how these Root Riders do. It's also kind of a risky attack, because he is going a long way to that Town Hall. He's going to overgrowth in the core. Poison spell down for the CC troops in the middle. With the Electro Dragon on the top side, getting some chains through, funneling out those buildings on the outside. Queen also doing a nice job doing a funnel here, getting rid of these Teslas. And that should give these Root Riders good pathing straight into the Town Hall once that Expo goes down. Actually, I don't even think that Expo is a big factor, but there we go. Rage Spell in as the Town Hall is the next building to get targeted, and down it goes. We do not have to worry about a 1-star. This is actually got a strong push into the back end of the base. This is looking good for Dima. We still have the RC's ability, still have an Invis spell to use. I think this is going to be a triple. 50 seconds. He's got lots of power pushing in through the backside. A couple of balloons from the bottom side as well. Headhunter for the enemy Prince gets a shot in. RC finishes him off. And that's going to be a 3-star. And Badzinger take the lead going into the last round of attacks. And now there's huge pressure onto TGG. Nicely done. So TGG have to triple this attack. See if they can do it in the last one. Rip points. Not yet. Ismail, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Alright. Next attack window is open. Whenever they're ready, TGG. Everything is on the line here. Anything less than a triple and they lose. Even if they triple, it's not guaranteed that they win because Badzinger still has a shot. But that would put the pressure onto Badzinger to have to triple their last attack as well. That percentage is still... Actually, maybe not. I forgot. With that triple from Badzinger, it actually tied up the percentage. It's interesting. Very interesting. If we have a repeat of last time, probably not. If we were tied on stars, maybe. But here we go. Psyduke is in. Because if Badzinger triple, they win no matter what. Let's see what we got. Wasn't Fluxy in Badzinger? I'm not sure. If he was, it wasn't anytime recently. Here we go. We got Psyduke in. The Royal Champion, Spirit Walk. Get rid of the Wizard Tower. Alright. Rid of the Expo. And a recall. Ooh, that blimp still found a Seeking Air Mine. Oh, it falls short. Oh, man, Psyduke. Uh-oh. He tried to go for a safe blimp, but somehow the Seeking Air Mine did not get picked up by the balloon. And the blimp falls to the outside of the base. And that is a big mistake right off the bat. And as I keep saying, hard mode is not forgiving on mistakes. But let's see what he can do. Ooh, those healers. Man, those healers found Seeking Air Mines straight away as well. He's just hitting all the traps and with all the wrong troops here. The balloons got away unscathed, but the healers died. 2 of them did, I think. Warden's ability goes off. The Root Riders pushing their way in. He's just going to try to sideswipe the Town Hall on the way through. King and Queen on the outside from the left. Alright, Ice Golem's keeping things hostage for now. There's the Expo. For some reason you thought Fluxy and Ninja were teammates. They were last year, but it wasn't Badzinger. Yeah, Stamina. Which was a different team name before, like, the last part of the tournament. What was the team name before Stamina? It was... I don't remember. This is a good try, but this is going to be game over for TGG. Good try. Queen's got ability, but it's not going to be enough. RC is going to go down soon. They had to triple here. BM Legacy, that's the one I was thinking of, yeah. And then All Stars before they got sponsored. Good try. BM Legacy is who you were thinking of also? Gotcha. Hello, Angel, over on Kick. Welcome in. Alright, now we just wait for the last attack for Badzinger. And they can lock in their spot in the finals. So only 10 stars for TGG, so a 50% 2-star locks it in, and Badzinger will move on. We're gonna have to move clans, because I think we're in TGG right now. Alright. Well, whenever they're ready, the attack window is open. Just go for a safe hit. Here we go. Last attack. Root Riders for the win. A little bit of a spicy base for a 2-star needed, but it's fine. Shouldn't be too difficult. Demo's gonna play it safe, I would assume. Is he going for a fireball? He is. Okay. Probably a little bit more risky than I would like for for a 50% needed. 50% too. But we'll see what happens. It just makes me nervous because we've seen a lot of big mishaps with Warden. I would assume he's going for like the fire spitter with the fireball because that'll hit the clan castle and a bunch of other buildings around there. But we will wait and see what the plan is. There we go with the invis. Okay, fireball to the core. Beautiful. Perfect. Exactly where he needs it. Earthquakes. Take everything down, including the CC. The town hall is low. Can he finish it with a giant arrow? Oh, he didn't bring one. He might have been able to, but I don't know. Probably not with the builder there. So I think it's a good call not trying to do that. The builder huts always make it very annoying. Timing would have had to been perfect. But here we go. He's going to have everything moving in. He's got the barrel of monkeys on the left, Royal Champion from the left as well. The pathing's going to be a little away from the town hall at the moment, so hopefully we got something to move in there. There we go. Yeah, the Root Riders are going to go straight for it. Perfect. And there we go. Town hall is down. The 50% mark is hit. And Badzinger move on to the championships. Nicely done to only Badzinger. But let's see how this attack from Demo finishes up. Can he lock in a triple just to add some bonus points on? We'll see. Got lots of roots pushing to the bottom side of the base. The overgrowth in the core. Alright. Yeti's in here. We still have lots of giants from the barrel of monkeys. Royal Champion with a freeze. Got to be able to get through the geared up tower. She still has ability too. This is looking decent. Pops the ability for the Royal Champion. Going to get her through the enemy RC. Get her through the Expo. We have the Ricochet Cannon on the backside, but we still have a bunch of Root Riders. We still have Queen with ability. I think he's got a 3-star here. I think he's going for all of it. Got a lot of troops left over. RC gets through the bomb tower. Perfect. Cannon's going to finish her off, but I don't think it matters. Beautifully done from Demo, and he caps off the war with yet another triple, making this one look like it wasn't really all that close after all, which 12 stars to 10. That's a pretty good victory. Nicely done to these guys. Now looking forward to an exciting finals match, and it's going to be a best of 1. So we're not going to see like a best of 2 or a bracket reset or anything like that. Here we go. Klaus or Sumit? I'd have to go with Klaus because I don't ever get to see Sumit play, so I don't know how he does. I don't ever see him around the competitive scene. And Klaus is always fun to watch, even though he has been having a bit of a hard time in hard mode lately. I have faith that he'll get the hang of it soon. Dog cam. I think we got a dog back there. Boop. Somewhat. His head's out of the picture. We can't see your face. Alright, there we go. Let's pay out some points and get ready for the final match of the day. Way to bring back giants? Yeah, true. You know what would be even funnier is if they did like Super Valkyries in the barrels. Then they could be like, look, lots of people are using the Super Valkyries now. We fixed it. It has been repaired. Alright. Badzinger with the win. Let me bookmark them and then I'll grab them from there. Hopefully I can send a request. I should be able to.
Can I pet that dog?
No.
Can I pet that dog?
No, he's
Can I
sleeping.
pet that dog?
There we go. And we're in. Cool. We didn't have to wait for long that time. Alright, so the final match. Let's get set up for it. It's going to be Only Bad Zinger versus Boom Academy. It's going to be a good match. A very good match indeed. Boom Academy had a great performance against Vatic. Of course, Bad Zinger putting up 12 stars is always very good. Let's see. There's that. All right. Sorry, I had an extra message there I had to take care of. What was I doing? I didn't lose my train of thought. What does one get when being sponsored on a team? I would imagine it probably varies quite a bit based on who sponsors, but I know some teams that I've talked to have gotten, like, certain payments on a monthly basis, or they get, I think salary is pretty standard. Like, every team gets paid a salary. It's going to vary a lot based on who the sponsor is and how good the team is. The other thing that I know some sponsors do is they provide bases for their team, so they'll pay a base builder to build bases for the team, so they don't have to worry about that. But those are usually pretty much it. I don't know if any sponsors ever give out like merch or anything. That'd have to be like a big sponsor. Like maybe Tribe or Navi might give their teams merch. It's hard to say. I completely lost my train of thought. What am I doing? Predictions. That's what I was doing. There we go. Predictions are live. We were in the correct team. Wasn't Tribe in this? Tribe, I think, yeah. Let's look at the bracket. So Tribe lost to HTM in the first round. Then HTM lost to Bad Zinger. Then Bad Zinger just beat... Let me refresh. I think it should reload and have everything updated. Yeah, there we go. Get rid of that. So yeah. Tribe lost right away. That's what I was saying. Tribe Gaming lost to HTM twice this weekend. They lost to HTM yesterday and today, I guess. Navi was in it, but I guess they got destroyed by Vatic yesterday. 14-11. And their one fail was a 98%, which is crazy. Then Vatic got beat today by Boom Academy. I guess they tried to reach out to a couple of other big teams as well. They tried to get Synchronic, but they weren't available this weekend. And they tried to get Senthei's team, but they declined. Oof. But yeah, I mean, overall, it still ended up being a pretty good tournament. Some good matches. They haven't matched yet on this. Actually, I can check here and see what they're... Alright. Let's do some attacks. Where did my button go? Get rid of this. There we go. Straight up declined, yeah. Guess they had better things to do. I mean, if I were a big team gunning for a golden ticket, I'd be doing all the matches I could just for the practice. Let's do it. Got 4 attacks left on this account. W tournament, I agree. Cool stuff. Princess Zelda. At least they're not the type of clan that thinks the main character in Zelda games is Zelda. Granted, I can see why that is confusing. Yeah, that's fine. Go from here. Timing was a bit off. We're just gonna roll with it, I guess. Oop. Almost got her. Okay, there's all those invis. Come on, guys, go to the other side. Uh-oh. Stop this. Y'all are being dumb. I don't appreciate it. Let's do a little redirect here quickly. Try to get everything back on track. There we go, that's better. That was weird. Sketchy. I don't like that. Weird and sketchy reminds me of my uncle. Gotta avoid that. 2 days tournament for money, not a bad deal. Just have to win a few matches, exactly. It's weird to reject, but I'm sure they had their reasons. I wish there were more tournaments like this instead of long drawn out community tournaments, because I like to be able to hop on here and have guaranteed like back-to-back matches to watch that we know are going to be good matchups. It's good for content. It's great for streams. So yeah, I'd love to see more of this format. Like the long form tournaments are great as well. I don't want them to go away. But there are a lot of matchups and community tournaments that are just not worth watching. Which, when I do esports going forward, I'm probably not going to bother watching, you know, I'm probably going to stick to like the top 10, top 15 team matchups. Especially with hard mode, it's just not... I mean, sometimes it's entertaining watching some of the lower ranked teams struggle. But it also is... a lot of times not great content. Alright, here we go. We've got the match, the lineup. Demo, Ninja, Dima, Indy, and Sean versus Kinara, Sup Meow, Seven, Neon, and Chinese characters. Alright. And prep day has a minute left. Let's go do a couple of attacks on my other account. And then we'll come back and we'll watch. We'll wait. We'll be ready. I split my recording. We get some good content here. Also, Bella, thank you for the follow. That happened a little while ago and I missed it. We're not looking at bases today, sorry. I seen you posting over there, Angel. Not ignoring. Well, I guess I kind of was. Not intentionally. But yeah, not doing that today. We're just gonna do our attacks and then wait for the match to start and watch that. Just win first. Yep. No big deal. The only downside to this tournament were the first few rounds. We had a bunch of good matches, but they all happened at the same time. Which I know it's really tough to actually stagger something like that because scheduling is a pain. So that just kind of is what it is. Oh, we already did all the attacks. Oh. Okay. Well. Can only imagine the scheduling pain, yeah. That's why it's nice to have it set up the way they do, so that when they reach out to invite teams to the tournament, they can be like, alright, this is the schedule. Either you can make it or you don't. And maybe that's why BM Legacy declined. They didn't work with the schedule that was there. Alright. I can't even really gem the attack, so we're just gonna kind of hang out and wait. Battle Day is gonna be officially underway. Alright. We have predictions on. I think I did those, yeah. We have 100% of the points on Bad Zinger so far. I think everybody's waiting. You got 11 minutes, but I will close the predictions before the first attack goes in. I'll actually pull it up so I don't forget to do that. So you only actually have like 8 minutes on predictions if you guys want to get points in. Alright. Alright, I'll be right back. Hey, we got some points on Boom Academy. Alright. Two minutes. Let's do an attack. You had difficulty choosing a team? Alright, I got time to do one attack really quickly. Let's do it. We got time. I can't take too long planning, so here we go. World champion in. Come on, Fox. Yeah, she's dead. That's cool. Whatever. You do what you want. Nope, she's dead too. That's fine. That was such a bad arrow. My goodness. Alright, Eddie Mites will take down some of these defenses. Got a few dragons on the town hall. Not a lot. So that RC can get through some of these defenses quickly. She's gonna be in trouble otherwise. Go. That's better. That should be good. Maybe. Everything kind of dipped out around that scatter. That's not great. It's not great. We only got a couple of predictions in. Anyone else want to throw some points at it? We'll be closing it soon. If anybody's lurking. Oops. Let's get out of here. Alright, it should be close now. Close to time. 20 seconds. Boom Academy versus Only Bad Zinger. Finally down to the championship match. I shouldn't say finally, it's only been like 4 matches. Alright, alright. Got a few more points in, very nice. And whenever they're ready, the first attack can go in. I don't know which side goes first. We'll find out shortly. There we go. It's gonna be Boom Academy kicking this one off. Starting off with a big Spirit Walk with the 12 invis. The World Champion from the right side. Here we go. Alright. Little Yeti there to take down the Wizard Tower. Sure. It's gonna help with the pathing for the World Champion. Make sure she goes in. Take out the Multi-Inferno Tower. She took a shot there from the enemy RC. Next invis is down. Perfect. Fox finally gets into the invis as well. Gonna go with a back-to-back invis there to push her into the Fire Spitter. Okay. I don't know. He must have messed up his timing or something. I don't know why he went to back-to-back invis. Because he was doing fine with the Fox invis. But something went wrong. Now he's got the Royal Champion onto the Town Hall. But luckily, when you got a dozen invis spells to use, that gives you a lot of flexibility. You don't necessarily need to rely on the Fox. It might even be better in these situations just to bring the Phoenix and go back to back right off the bat. There we go. Nice value. Town Hall goes down. Geared up tower goes down. Going to go for the multi-archer tower. Still have one more invis in the bag if he's going to use it. Probably not. Nah, just going to go for the king, but we get a siege barracks on the right side of the base with the barbarian king. Okay. Enemy royal champion there still to deal with. We got snakes with the king. That's actually going to help a lot with the ricochet cannon. There we go. Snakes will hop the wall, help take care of that cannon. And in the meantime, we got the dragons from the bottom side of the base. We do not have the queen here. We do have the prince and the warden to support the dragons. And here we go. An early rage. I don't think that rage really did much there. That feels kind of like a waste. And in fact, the dragons just kind of pushed away from it. Yikes. A little bit of a rocky start here for Sup Meow. And everything's kind of avoiding the monolith. He did pop the prince ability. It's going to at least slow down the monolith for now. Inferno Dragon trying to take down the scatter shot. And down it goes. Perfect. And we got the prince pushing straight in for the monolith. Invis spell down. Keep the damage off of him. Down goes the monolith. This actually is not looking too bad still. Despite a few things going a little bit wonky, it's not looking bad at all. Down goes the fire spitter. We got the sweeper still to deal with. Alright, a couple of dragons still on the left side. That air defense kind of popping off, though, unfortunately. He's got to get the air defense down. That's the big thing that still remains. The Barbarian King trying to get through the multi-archer tower on the top side. The air defense drops. Down goes the multi-archer tower. The only thing left they could target the troops was the builder hut. Down it goes. And this is going to be a triple for Sup Meow. And Boom Academy with a strong start to this match. There we go. Nicely done. I wasn't sure that was going to get it. It was looking a bit wonky in spots, but it worked. You gave up on the fox at the RC walk? It's not too difficult. I mean, there are definitely some things that can go wrong and make it difficult. But in general, you're just watching the clock and dropping the invis at a certain time. Nice attack, though, there from Sup Meow. See what Badzinger do. A little bit of pressure for them to start off the match. If you remember the last match, they had a bit of a slow start to that one, but they picked it up at the end. Hopefully that momentum carried over for them, because they're going to need it here. Alright. Whenever they are ready, they can go in with their next attack. Well, their first attack of this match. Let's see it. Taking their time. Not rushing into anything. And here we go. ND is in. Got Root Riders, Valkyries, Spirit Walk. A small Spirit Walk, but interesting, no recall here. Oh wait, no, he's doing a Fireball. He's got 2 Earthquakes. What am I talking about? I'm so used to seeing just automatic Spirit Walk. It's cooking my brain. But there we go. We got a Fireball with the Grand Warden. You have the early Skelly spell to distract that Ricochet Cannon. Keep that damage off the Warden. It's going to keep him from having to use extra spells just to support the Warden. He's got 3 Earthquakes and 3 Invis and 2 Earthquakes. There we go with a freeze. I would assume he's gonna Fireball around the Town Hall. Try to grab the Town Hall, or not the Town Hall, but the Clan Castle and the Fire Spitters. Or at least one of them, anyway. And there we go. Invis, 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 Fireball. No, he's going for that left side. Okay. So he clears out a couple of buildings over there on the left. Sure. He's going to set up some pathing here for the Root Riders. And there we go. The Queen is in. Getting in from the top side of the base. We are about to approach the 2-minute mark. The timing's looking good so far. Alright, I would assume the Root Riders are going to follow in. There's the Barbarian King on the right side. There's the Apprentice Warden. And here we go. Root Riders are in. Valkyries. Barrel of Monkeys. We do have the Snakes with the King as well. Get the Royal Champion in now from the top side of the base to help set up some pathing over there. Tornado Trap holding the Root Riders for now. But there we go. Finally, they're going to get through. Make their way to the Town Hall to get that taken care of. Got Rocket Balloons on defense, making their way out. Ice Golems as well to freeze things up. They should get the town hall down before the ice golems cause too much of a problem. Maybe? Maybe not. Nope, the ice golems are already causing a headache. Royal Champion comes in to help take the town hall down. These root riders are getting slapped. I'm not even sure how many he has left, if any. I think the root riders are all gone. Uh-oh. Everything getting stuffed in this town hall compartment. Well, he still has a handful of troops working through. Queen pops her ability there on the right side. Okay. Got some Yetis. We got the hog puppet going off. We got 2 ricochet cannons on the back end of the base, and that's going to be tough to get through. Plus the minion prince. It's going to be too much. It's going to be a defense for Boom Academy. Nice try to ND, but just a little too much left on the back end of this base. Minion prince popping off, taking down the Yetis. You still have the warden and the queen, but I don't think it's enough. Ricochet cannon still going to town over here. Now the queen's going to go to the left. She can reach the cannon. 30 seconds to go, but then she's going to have to beat walls to get out. So even if she gets the cannon down, which she will, it's going to be a time issue. Is it? Did I call this too soon? Oh my goodness. How did he get through all that on the back side? This is a triple. What am I talking about? Hold on. Time? Time? Uh-oh. I don't know what's going on. I'm just here. Oh my goodness. I can't believe his troops got through everything on the backside. I thought for sure they were going to stop there. But he's got it. That's a triple. And only Badzinger also started off with a triple. Not for a second did I have any doubts. I'm lying again. Caught. Dang. How often do we see troops get through that much defense? Almost never, especially since all the root riders were dead in the core. That's crazy. All right. Barca or Madrid? Well, I don't really know anything about either one of those places. I guess I'd go with Madrid because I've heard of that more. There we go. 7 is in. Let's see if the triple train keeps rolling. I'll try to stop calling things incorrectly. Sheesh. I'm such a rookie. Alright, couple of rocket balloons on the bottom side of the base. We got the Flame Flinger in. Spicy spot with that Expo there. Barcelona? Maybe. Ooh, an early fireball. Is that intentional? What's going on down here? That's what I get for reading chat. I don't think that was on purpose. Uh-oh. That could be trouble for Boom Academy. Giant arrow from the bottom. Oh yeah, that definitely was not on purpose. What happened to the Warden? How did the Warden go to ability already? Well, I made a bad call earlier, but I'm going to go ahead and say this one's not going to be a triple. So they got to push the percentage as much as possible. Yeah, that Flame Flinger already opened up because there's an Expo right there. Bit of a rocky start here for 7. Alright, well, let's see what he can do. See how he can bring this back. So he's got to push that percentage up as high as he can. Got Ice Golems and Witches out of the defensive clan castle. Sure. I think Witches are a bold move considering the Electro Boots are so popular. Basically every single attack. But I guess you might get lucky in some circumstances and get some value with the Witches. Just doesn't seem like the most ideal CC to go with. There's an Invis, there's a Rage. Royal Champion Rocket Spear flying through. She's going to get through the Expo. Another Invis for her. Get through the Ricochet Cannon. I mean, this is... he still has... Oh, RC. She's still alive. Is there a chance he could triple this? There's a freeze on the backside. The RC's barely hanging in there. Going to be able to get through the Monolith here. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Nope, not quite. Alright, and that one's going to fall short. Good try to 7. He actually was able to recover a good bit of percentage here. That got a lot closer than I thought it was going to. I would have been kind of mad if that proved me wrong again. Can't have these attacks making me out to be a liar all the time. Makes me look bad. But the percentage is great. 90%. If you're going to mess up and have mistakes, that's where you want to land. That's a good recovery. Good try to 7. Football or soccer? Football, of course. I'm American. Alright. An opportunity, perhaps, for Badzinger. They got a potential here to take the lead now. Alright, very interesting. I still can't believe Badzinger got that triple. That's crazy. Hello, Rohan. Welcome in. Alright, next attack. They still have a few seconds before their windows open. Never mind. I thought they were about to go in. Neither. No sports for Rhonda. I'm not much of a sports person either, to be fair. But I do like watching American football. I like college football. I'm not a big NFL guy. I'll watch, like... I think last NFL season, I watched 3 NFL games the whole season. And I did not watch... The Super Bowl was not one of them. I didn't watch the Super Bowl. I was streaming, I think. Here we go. Dima is in. Alright, like I said, big opportunity for... Shoot. Big opportunity for Badzinger. Got an Ice Golem on the right side of the base. We got the Queen. Was he not doing a Spirit Walk again? These guys are, oh wait, he is. Never mind, never mind. I thought he was going with another Fireball for a moment. Because he started with the Queen. He threw me off. He's shaking up the formula. Alright, well, we seen this base in the last war, too. I don't remember what happened on it, but I remember seeing this base. We got a Rage, we got an Invis. In this hard mode, we probably see a lot of base repeats just because bases are so hard to take down. It's not like people are getting a good crack on them. We got the Tornado in the core, Royal Champion. Yeah, because I remember the Queen pushed in when we watched this attack before. She got all that value. So it was a defense last time. I remember that now. See if it's going to be a defense this time. It's going to be a much different attack. Royal Champion trying to grab these scatter shots, grab the multi. Beautiful pathing for the RC as well. Using that invis to make sure she goes right down the middle of the base. Got a witch, a couple of witches out of the defensive clan castle. Hopefully the RC can get rid of most of that with her boots. We'll see. She gets rid of all them skellies, that's for sure. Sheesh. Looks like she'll get rid of the witches too. Nice. Got a blimp from the top side of the base. We got the dragons flying in. Yeti bomb on the back end to try to take down the fire spitters. The RC is going to help with one. It's crazy that the Royal Champion's still going. This attack's looking good so far for Dima. The Panther on the Prince up there on the top side. Although it's not really doing much for him. He's got all the dragons out in front tanking anyway. Probably should have brought the henchmen there. That's okay. We still have a lot of stuff on the back side of the base, though. We do have the Teslas and the air defense. I guess it's not a lot for air targeting stuff. It's mostly ground targeting. Down goes the air defense. The Yetis grab it. It's not looking too bad. Got an Inferno Dragon on the right side. Couple of minions for cleanup as well. He just has to get through the Teslas, and this is a triple. And he's got a bunch of dragons. He's got the Prince. Does the Prince have the Phoenix? Yes, he does. Dare I say this is going to be a 3-star. It's looking like it is. The Teslas are dropping. And look at Badzinger. They are on a roll so far today in this match. They've got that momentum still from the end of the last match. And they are 2 for 2 in the championship. Last building to go down. He's got plenty of time. Beautifully done. I didn't call it wrong. Alright. Now the pressure's on Boom Academy. Doing great, Rohan. How are you doing? Appreciate it. Alright. Now for Boom Academy. They've already had a slip up, so they're gonna have to triple again at some point. Three stars at hard mode? Yeah. You know, we don't usually see a lot of them, but we've already got 3 in this match, which is kind of crazy. What is that emote? What the heck? Key. Alright, key. Whenever they're ready, they can go in. Oh, they're ready. Kanara's here. It's going to be a fireball rocket balloon attack. Let's keep a close eye on the Warden this time because he's been having some troubles really early on. Where's he going to start? We got rocket balloons on the bottom side of the base. Okay. Flame Flinger. Grand Warden at 9 o'clock. Here we go. I think it's safe to say he's not going for the clan castle with a fireball. Alright. Warden pushing through. He's got the unicorn and healers. And here we go with the earthquake, fireball, invis. Okay. He gets a few buildings with the fireball. Nothing too crazy here. He's just going to finish up the Warden walk on the corner. Still has a few invis to use for later on if he wants to. Does he have the boots on the champ? He does have the boots. Alright, Flinger's still doing his job on the bottom side of the base. Baby Dragon coming in to help with the cleanup on the Warden. And he's going to send in a Golem and the Queen and King on the left side to join up with the Grand Warden and start making their push into the base. He's got that funnel set so they can make their way in. Queen's actually staying to the outside for now. See if that's going to be problematic. Flame Flinger's going to grab the Ricochet Cannon from the bottom side of the base. Baby Dragon's going to help as well with a little bit of damage there. Pops King's ability, Spiky Ball, Earthquake Boots. Opening things up, getting a little bit of damage in. And we need to get this Town Hall down. The Queen should make her way straight to it. We got the Rage spell in. He's got a lot of spells still to use. Still has another Rage, 2 Freeze, 2 Invis, and a Skelly. Got the Royal Champion from the top side of the base. You have that Monolith in the core. That Skelly spell could basically make that useless really easily. There's no other defense around it. There's a Skelly spell on the top side, so he's going to use it up there instead, but I think that should be fine. Queen's still making her way through the middle. Monolith is still getting distracted by the Skellies. Queen beating walls like she likes to do. Alright. Still has one more Rage. We'll see where he's going to use that. He's going to drop it in the core here for the Queen, especially for the healers to keep her alive. This is looking pretty good. I love this approach. He's just breaking this base down piece by piece. The Royal Champion's going to get through the Ricochet Cannon on the right side. Her ability pops here. She's got the Rocket Spear, so she can stay out of damage. Alright. The Expo locked onto the heroes. We do still have the geared up tower on the bottom side of the base, but we got super minions coming out of the CC. Rocket Balloons still in the bag. And this is going to be a triple for Boom Academy. And they are keeping themselves right there in it. And the pressure is going to go right back to Bad Zinger. Nicely done to Kanara. What a match. Jeez. Just back to back to back triples. Only one fail and it's a 91% so far. Back over to Bad Zinger. So if they want to keep their lead, they got to get at least a 91%. Oh, they got to get at least 92. Otherwise, it's just tied. If they put up a third triple, that'd be wild. We'll see. But both teams, 2 triples. Boom Academy with a little slip up earlier. At least that one looked like it was going to be a triple. I was getting a little afraid to say it there early on. It's like, it's looking good, but I don't want to call it again. Because I keep calling it like, it looks like it's fizzling out, and then I say it's going to fail, then it just pushes through. Or the other way around. Steos, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Here we go. Sean with the next attack. Pressure is on for Sean. He's got the Spirit Walk into the Root Riders. Standard stuff. Standard shenanigans. We got a Flame Flinger on the right side. Alright, Invis is in. The Flame Flinger should be relatively safe, especially if that RC can get these Expos down relatively soon, especially that closer one. That range will be in the Flame Flinger's area, but I think it'll be fine. First Expo drop, the RC will work back down to the other one that's right beside her. Get that taken care of. Oh, Tornado's going to pull her back, though. A little bit unfortunate. He's fine. It's not going to be a problem. Drops the recall, yoinks the champion out of there, but the box did go down, so he won't have that for later. Alright, Flame Flinger's still doing its thing. Ice Golem on the top side. Root Riders, here we go. Full sending it. Alright, alright. Barbarian King from the left. It's going to set that funnel, make sure these troops path through the Town Hall area. Got lots of enemy heroes here as well. Does he have Headhunters in the mix? I'm not sure. Drops the RC back in, drops in the Valkyries. Working their way through. He's going to open up into the Monolith compartment. Nothing opening to the Town Hall quite yet. King and Queen still doing their job funneling on the left side. Snake's helping out, or at least trying to. Alright, there we go. Finally, we got some troops onto the Town Hall. We got some late CC pulls here. Pops Warden's ability to keep everything protected. Looks like he had Headhunters or something in the mix that the rocket balloons were chasing around. Drops in a back-end overgrowth. Another Rage coming in as well. Okay. Flameflinger is actually still up on the right side. It's going to get another Ricochet cannon down. That Flameflinger's cleared out that whole right side of the base. Alright, down goes the Multi-Inferno Tower. Root Rider's still looking good. The healers are doing a great job keeping him healthy. The Queen still has her ability here. And then we got the Royal Champion. How'd she get in the middle of the overgrowth? That was weird. She popped her ability. Now she's just dead. And we just got to get through this core compartment on the back side. The King's going to go down. He's on literally 0 HP. Cannon finishes him off. Goes down to Phoenix. Queen's going to help take that down. Take down the enemy Queen. We got super minions out of the CC. It's going to be close either way. I don't want to call it one way or the other, but it is going to be close. Queen's going to pop her ability. She's got an opening here. That compartment's barely open, but the Queen can walk in. Queen with her clones. Take down the Tesla. Take down the Fire Spitter. And then it's just down to a couple of other buildings. That Minion Prince is going to be kind of annoying, though. He's kind of popping off. Look at him go. Down goes the Queen, and it's going to be a defense for Boom Academy. But the percentage is where Badzinger needed it, so they will still have the lead going into the next round of attacks. It's 8-8, 59.4 to 58.2. All right. It's getting spicy. So that 97 puts them 6 buildings ahead of other way around of Boom Academy. Spicy indeed. We got 15 seconds before the next attack window is open in Boom Academy. They've got the pressure yet again. They're trailing on percentage. So they've either got to put up another triple or a high percentage attack and hope for a defense. They got a little bit of ground to make up. I mean, this is a pretty close match, though. The score is very close at the moment. And whenever they are ready. 13 minutes. Here we go. Chinese characters is in. Let's see what he can do. Got an Electro Dragon. We got a Yeti. We got 12 Invis. It's going to be a big old spirit walk from the bottom side of the base. Yeti on the left to funnel out the Wizard Tower. Invis is down. Alright, making her way into the Wizard Tower, into the Multi-Inferno Tower. Single elimination? Yes. So whoever wins, wins. Alright. Getting through the Expo. Next Invis. Perfect. Well, Fox took a little damage, but it's fine. Not too much. Making our way through the Poison Tower here, getting into the Fire Spitter. Next Invis is down. Looks like we got Witches and Ice Golems out of the defensive clan castle. Next Invis, RC moving slow with that poison, but it should be fading away here shortly. Next Invis is down. The Fox is dead, so it's going to be back-to-back Invis now. Trying to make her way to the Town Hall, which she should go to next. Pops her ability. Down goes the Expo. She's going to be speedy. And there we go. She's making her way to the Town Hall. He still has 3 Invis after that one, which will be plenty. It'll get her the Town Hall, get her the geared up tower. Alright, she did take a bit of damage there, but it's fine. She's still kicking. And, oh, that Invis was late. She didn't get the tower down. Aw, dang. At least there's no builders there, but it is going to be able to do a little bit more damage. Here we go from the left side of the base. We got an Electro Dragon on the edge, and then we got the main group of dragons to go in. And here they go. Got the Warden and Minion Prince support for the dragons. We do have the Barbarian King and the Siege Barracks to go in. He's going to send him in on the bottom side of the base. Got lots of skellies making their way in. Luckily, the wizards out of the siege barracks will help get rid of those a bit faster. Electro Dragon on the left side goes down after getting a few buildings from the edge. We got the monolith popping off, warden ability popping off. Everything trying to make its way through. Oh man, that one sweeper is going to be a bit of a nightmare. Would have been nice to get the royal champion to go through and get that sweeper. But he's just going to have to deal with it. He did pop that prince ability. It didn't hit the sweeper though, so it's just still puffing away. Yeah, these dragons are fizzling out. It's just going to be down to the heroes here shortly. This is looking rough. This is not what Boom Academy needed. King goes down. We got a couple of rocket balloons from the bottom. Super minions to pick up some more buildings. It's not going to be a 3-star, and it's looking like it might be low percentage as well. Like I said, definitely not the attack that Boom Academy needed at this point in the match. So Badzinger have got to be feeling pretty good about this one. Nice try to Chinese characters, but that's a big old defense for Badzinger. It's going to get it up to, I think, 80, and that'll be about it. Can he hit 80? Actually, I'm not even sure about that. There's an invis. That'll help. Okay, he's got 80. I mean, that's still not great. Could be worse, but we'll see. We'll see if it's enough. Good try. Yeah, that was a lot of skellies from them witches. They make a lot of them. So if you don't have anything to counter the skellies, you're in big trouble. But they're generally pretty easy to counter. Alright, back over to Badzinger. They're in a great position here. A high percentage 2-star or a triple puts them in a great spot to win this match and to win this tournament. Because this is the championship match now. You'd be ecstatic with 81% in hard mode? Yeah. That's kind of like the bottom of where you want to be for these players anyway. Anything less than that and it's like, oh man, oof. Good try. That's rough. Which we've actually seen quite a few under 80% in this match. Or not in this match, in this tournament. Here we go. Demo's in with the next attack. Spirit Walk into Root Riders. A short Spirit Walk this time with a recall. From the top, she should get good value up here. We got the multi-archer tower. We got the geared up tower. Alright. She'll get both of those pretty much right away. I think she'll grab the air defense and then go over and grab the X-bow. Oh, she pathed kind of weird there. Well, that's fine. That's going to make her go to the fire spitter, which is definitely better than the X-bow. So she'll get that out of here and then probably recall after that. Or is he going to try to get another building here? Looks like he's going to let her go for the X-bow here. Alright, get the X-bow out of here. Down it goes. She'll grab the wizard tower and then yoink. Right? Nope, another invis. Okay, he's going for more. He's going to lose the fox for that one. That's why I thought he was going to recall. There's the recall. He didn't even get anything. Oh, man. That's a little bit of a whiff, but not too bad. As far as mistakes go, that's a pretty small one. Alright, here we go. We got the roots. We got the warden. We'll send it. King's on the outside. Does he have the snakes? And yes, he does. He's got snake and balls. What does Queen have? It's going to be typical stuff for the rest of the heroes. Oh, he has the hog puppet on the RC. We've actually seen a lot of either haste or rocket spear for the champion. Freezing the core. Looks like he's just going to Yeti bomb the town hall compartment. I think that's a good call. He's going to get great value there. Get the town hall out of here. Get that monolith out of here. Maybe even take out some of these ice golems before they leave the core. Yes, at least one. Maybe all of them. Overgrowth on the right side is going to cover up the fire spitter and the X-bow. Alright. Root Riders are looking good so far. Gigabomb going off. Bouncing things around. We still have King, Queen, and RC abilities, and we still have a Skelly spell to use. Alright. It's not looking too bad. Snake's still helping out with the King on the right side. Everything going past this overgrowth. It should wear off here shortly. Let's see. Overgrowth wears off, and we need these Root Riders to go back and grab that X-bow and fire spitter, otherwise it's going to be kind of a problem. Snakes are still moving around. Queen's actually going to grab the fire spitter. That's going to help out quite a bit, but it looks like all the other troops have fizzled out. The King pops his ability, ball bouncing around. Queen's going to grab the X-bow. I don't think he's got it. I'm going to be honest, I don't think he's got this one. I've said that before, though. I could be wrong. That wallbreaker just got slapped. Oops. Unfortunate. Headhunter's coming in from behind the Queen, trying to help out with the enemy King. Quite the headache here. Finally does go down. It's only got 16 seconds though, so even if he had the power, which I'm not sure, he doesn't have the time. So either way, it's a defense, but the percentage is still looking pretty good here for Bad Zinger, so they still have to be pretty happy with this one, getting it up to 90%. Nice try to demo, but also good job. All at the same time. Hey, Suvam, welcome in. It's good to see you. Alright, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the last round of attacks, and the advantage in percentage goes to nobody. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I read it wrong. I'm sorry. Bad Zinger has the percentage. I thought it was both 74.4. Man, I was about to be really happy. I was like, wow, we're all tied up perfectly again. Never mind. I got ahead of myself. 77.4 to 74. So Bad Zinger, they got a pretty significant percentage lead now. So I feel like Boom Academy almost has to triple here. So let's see if Neon can get it done. Let's see. My eyes need an adjustment. My brain needs an adjustment. I don't know what I was thinking. I can't read. Alright. The RC taking a little bit of a beating right off the bat here. Another trap. Look at the traps in this compartment. They were ready for that Spirit Walk right there. Tornado. Oh my goodness. More traps. Oh. He recalls. Oof. He's about to lose his world champion there. My goodness. That was a good trap for the Spirit Walk. Flipping that. Alright, we got the Queen on the left side. We got the Ice Golem. We got the Barrel of Monkeys. Here we go. A little bit of a rough start, but not the end of the world. Brute Riders pushing straight down the middle of the base. The Royal Champion on the left side. Looks like the Valkyries are going to go join up with the heroes. Warden ability goes off. To keep these troops protected as they move in. Alright, Royal Champion grabs the Inferno Tower. Overgrowth on the right side. It's going to cover up some big defenses. Sure. Alright, more barrels are flying in. Continuing to trickle in some support here. Not much support though, mainly just the Giants. The Barbs, Archers, and Little Wall Breakers don't do a whole lot. I didn't even realize we got Witches out of the defensive clan castle. What are they doing back there? The RC comes back and takes them out finally. I don't know how long they were there. Doing their damage. Alright. This is a little risky here because he still has to get the Town Hall down. On the very back end of the base. Town Hall's doing a lot of damage here. Laying lots of poison down. Getting lots of shots in. It's only got 2 freezes left. I'm a little bit concerned. This might be the match right here. If he doesn't... Oh, that whiff. Oh, the freeze. Yikes. Big miss there. Is he going to go for it again? Oh, man. He's not going to get this Town Hall down. This is going to be game over if he doesn't. It might be anyway because the percentage is so low. This is going to be it. We're going to end on a 1-star. Boom Academy have had such a good run in this tournament, but this is how it's going to wrap up. Nice try to Neon, nice try to Boom Academy, but Bad Zinger are now 1 easy attack away from taking home the championship. Oof. Those witches did work. Yeah, I didn't even see him. I don't think he's seen him either. A 50% 2-star is all they need to take home the win. Once they hit 50% 2-star, I'll pay out the channel points. I don't want to pay them out now and then have them, like, do a 20% 1-star or something stupid. Because you never know. Are you jinxing the teams, or do they just hate your points? It's a good question. Alright, well, I'm going to pull it up and get ready. Because, I mean, you got to go for the easy, simple 2-star here. Just take home the prize money, call to win. Man, this match started off so crazy with the triples, and then it just got defensive heavy here at the end. What's the war look like in Crimson Fog? Last I checked, we were like 3 triples away from perfect. We'll have to double check. It might have been more. But we were relatively close. But we were also running out of attacks. I messed up a couple of mine. I had 4 attacks. I got 2 triples. Not exactly my best effort. Yeah, Fluffy's OP. And Fussy Boots. Oh my goodness. Slapping Town Hall 17 to this Town Hall 16. Alright, Ninja to close it out, and he chooses to go with the good old Fireball Rocket Balloon. So anything can happen with this strategy. This can be either really good or really bad. We'll see. Earthquake with the Royal Champion. A Rocket Spear to take out the Expo here. Okay. Working on taking out the Multi-Archer Tower. The Grand Warden working from the bottom side of the base. Take out the Builder Hut. I still think this is going to be a fairly safe attack. He's got the Town Hall right there. So even if things went super wrong, it wouldn't really be hard to get the Town Hall and then get the 50%. But we'll see. I was going to say these skellies are being a bit annoying from the witches, but he does get the poison down, so that'll help wrap that up relatively quickly. Get through the Ice Golem. It's going to freeze up the Warden for just a little bit. Alright. So far, so good. Big question will be the Fireball itself. We got a Yeti on the left side. Got some Teslas popping up, sure. The Multi-Archer Tower. Invis, and Fireball to the core. Perfect. He gets it where he needs it to. He does lure out the rest of the CC, though, so getting the Clan Castle down didn't really do anything for him. It's another building, though. It's another step towards 50%. Another Rage for the Warden, trying to keep him alive here as the Town Hall shots come in. He takes a lot of damage from that Town Hall. But with no other defense now hitting him, he's going to be just fine. Ice Golem will freeze him up. Is he sending heroes on the right side? Oh, he's got a blimp, okay. I was going to say, there's no way he's going to leave the Town Hall for last, right? Make it a percentage match? That'd be crazy. We'll see. Because I don't have a huge amount of confidence in a blimp without the Warden's ability. I mean, he does have the rocket balloons to kind of clear the way. Okay, he's going with the Queen on the left. Oof. I was getting worried. It's like he's going risky. I mean, that would have made for good content, so I wouldn't really be upset about it. Alright. Looks like the King's already gone down on the right side. Phoenix will do a little more cleanup. We got the 50%. He just needs the Town Hall, and he's done. He's got it. Rocket balloons are in. Blimp is in. And we are moments away from either a triple or disaster. Nah, he's got it. The Yetis are here. The Yeti Mites will help finish it off. And Bad Zinger are the champions. There we go. They win the match. And they have successfully taken down the FTB tournament. Now let's see if Ninja can wrap it up for a triple. Nah, he can't. He's just going for that save too. Perfect call from Ninja. Exactly what he needed to do. He's a team player through and through. Beautifully done. And nicely done to Bad Zinger. Alright, I'll pay out these points. Bad Zinger taking the W. Good performance from them. Good performance from Boom Academy as well, but that last attack from them definitely sank the ship. But I mean, they still put up 2 triples, which is more than what we see in most matches. There we have it, 11-12. GG. Good stuff. Good tournament. Let's hop over to Crimson Fog and see how that's doing before we head out of here. Because I do have more errands I have to go run today. I started this weekend with no plans of running errands, and now I got errands on Saturday and Sunday that I gotta go do. It's unfortunate. We will be back later, though, I believe. We're either going to be back later tonight or we're going to be back live tomorrow. I think I'm going to go live tonight, though. Stream Elden Ring. I think that's the plan. Hello, Lucky Duck. I have a Queen Walk guide. I have a low-level Queen Walk guide for, like, people who are just starting out and have never done a Queen Charge before. If that's kind of where you're at. If you're a little more advanced, I want to work on, like, more advanced guides, but I haven't done it yet. You are low-level? I'll grab it real quick for you if you want to check it out. I might need to update it, actually. I don't remember how long it's been. But, I mean, the basics are still going to be the same. I think the only thing that might need to be changed is, like, equipment. See if it comes up with that search. we go. There you go. Alright, let's see how this war looks. Alright, we're 1 triple away from a perfect war. I was slacking in this war, but the homies have picked up the slack for me, so that's awesome. I got 2 of my triples. I told them to make it challenging for me, and they did. That or I just have skill issue. Either way. But we still have JT. We still have Fluffy. Yeah, I think we got it. Alright. You want to clear a whole base of the Queen Walk? Good luck. Time's going to be a problem. Hey, Jethro. Welcome in. Alright, let's see who's live. I'm going to raid out. I've got some things I got to go do. Like I said, I'll be live again. We are going to do Elden Ring tonight. We will probably be back in... It's 3 o'clock now. I'd say expect me back around 6 p.m. Eastern. And then we're going to be live for a while. We'll do a nice, long, late stream. Alright. Let's raid out so I can go get some things done. Who's going to be live? Let's go... Let's go to Cell. She's streaming Moko, but I think everybody who's staying live is streaming Moko, so we'll just raid over there. But there we go. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it. Like I said, I'll be live again in about 3 hours. But until then, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Hope to see you guys again tonight. If not, I'll see you guys tomorrow, ready for the big update in Clash of Clans. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch y'all next time. See ya. Coco Moko. Oh, Coco? That's alright. We'll go to Cell this time.